Hello and welcome for Jordan. What is poppin'? Hey Boombies, how we doing? Welcome. Hello. Hi Lich, welcome for Jordan. Frack, welcome for Jordan. Hi Trahan, welcome for Jordan. Wongpa, welcome for Jordan. What is up? Hey niece, welcome for Jordan. You're early, look at you. You are early, goddamn. Hi Nightshade, welcome for Jordan. You are locked the fuck in. I can see that with a 12-month streak of 20 months subbed. God damn! Keeping that streak going for a full year. How fitting. How funny. But on the full year resub is when I start Marathon Classic.
Stitches 26 is outcome.
Hi, I was gonna welcome you for joining Stitches and thank you for the 145 streams, but I guess not. Fuck you. Burn in hell with me. We shall go together. Yo, Tommy, what's poppin'? Welcome to Jordan. How's it going? Hope you're doing swell. Welcome. Holy shit, 58 months. God damn, Tommy. How you doing? Hello, you scrumptious whore. I hope you've been swell. Ooh, Tommy! I missed you! I hope you're doing swell! Welcome! Happy Gay People Month! Hey, Neon! Welcome to Jordan! What is poppin'? Happy Gay People Month! Welcome! Hope you're doing swell!
Oh, hell yeah!
Hi, Lich! No, we are not skinning soft shells. Although I am running out of time to skin soft shells. The Marathon free-to-play week ends in about a few days. I think on Thursday, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. It ends on Thursday, so I got about 3 more days to skin some soft shells. Before a bunch of them either purchase the game and no longer become hard soft shells, or before they decide, I don't want to play this anymore, and don't buy the full version. Nope, sorry Lich, we are not skinning. I mean, I guess, depends on the exterior of the aliens in classic Marathon. We're not playing new Marathon. We're not playing the new one with the really hot thief lady. No. We're playing classic 1994 Marathon. That's what we're playing today. Yo, Divide, what's poppin'? Welcome to Jordan. How's it going? You would have joined on the free play, but you don't want another game to get sucked into. Well, good luck holding out. You've got about 3 to 4 more days to try and hold out and not download a 20 gigabyte game that I really fucking like and I have been playing a bunch of, and you can tell that I really like this game considering that I am now booting up. We are about to boot up the original Marathon released in 1994. Bitch, I wasn't even bored yet. We're going way back. We're going way back with this one. So you know what's funny? I was considering, should we start Halo? Not Halo. I was like, should we start Doom? They announced the new DLC. The thing I've been waiting for most has been the Dark Ages DLC. So that way when we start it, we can just do everything in one go. And they announced that. And that's coming out real soon. And I went, should we start Doom? So that by the time we get to Dark Ages, the DLC will be out. And then I went, nah.
Yeah.
Because I still have to buy the DLC for Eternal. Because I have part 1, but I don't have part 2. And I looked at it and I went, are you on sale? No? Then fuck off. You know what is on sale? Marathon. You know what's free? The original Marathon trilogy. So I went, you know what? Fuck that. So I was like, you know what? Actually, yeah. I was like, fuck starting Doom. Fuck starting the original Doom series. Granted, when we eventually do the Doom games, we're gonna skip 64 and 3 because we already streamed those. We would do Doom 1, Doom 2, 2016, Eternal, Ancient Gods Part 1, Part 2, Dark Ages, and then Dark Ages, whatever the DLC. I forget the name of it already. The point is, I was like, should I start Doom? Nah. They didn't put the Ancient Gods DLC on sale, so I guess they don't want me to buy the DLC to get ready for the new game, for the new DLC. Oh well. Hi, Gendorf. Welcome to Jordan. What is poppin'? And rest well, Sparky. Have a good one. 1994, you beg our fucking pardon? Oh, yeah. If you don't know this, Marathon is not a brand new IP. This is a fucking ancient Bungie IP. This one's old. And actually, a lot of Marathon iconography and design and a whole lot of things about the classic Marathon trilogy can be found in Halo. So much so that when Microsoft re-released the Master Chief Collection, they attempted to really scrub out a lot of references to Marathon, but it's so baked into Halo's DNA that it's really hard to get rid of. The logo for classic Marathon, which is the circle and then the line going through it like an eye, and then another circle, is so baked into so much of Bungie's like stuff that you can't really scrub it out. It's really funny. Oh, you know that, but you didn't know it was that old. Oh yeah, no, classic Marathon, the first one dropped in 94. You had a dream that I showed up at your house and asked for help, so you went, sure, we're friends, and you're Cherry's friend. So I'll help you with pretty much everything, and then I just sat at your computer, started doing shit without saying anything. Well, yeah, my PC was in the shop, but I need to use yours. I gotta get my Nikkei dailies done. Did you see the Moran skin that's dropping? Just like that guy at the donut shop, I want to fuck the Chinese lady. I want to fuck the head of the Chinese triad gang. You don't understand. That is worth all the money for that new skin for her. Yep, I was actually about to bring that up. I was just about to say, fun fact. Because when I was deciding if I wanted to play Classic Marathon, I actually like looked into it, did some research, and I was like, okay. I know Classic Marathon has its fans who love its lore, but I also know never to trust the fans. Some people will tell you to get into some absolute dog shit video games just because the lore is interesting, okay? Alright? So I was like, okay, but like, how playable is Marathon? And I don't mean, can I get it running nice and easy? I know it runs well. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, is this a video game or... Is this a video game or is it digital torture? We don't want another Serious Sam or Turok situation. Bad news, this may wind up being another Serious Sam and another Turok. But I went, I can put up with it. I saw the style of gameplay Classic Marathon is like, and I went, Marathon 1 might be a pain in the ass, but it's gonna be worth it for Marathon 2. Marathon 2, I hear, is really fucking good. Marathon 1 is a bit of a pain in the ass. You would never. We're going back to the 90s where you can get into good games for insane lore. Or you get into bad games with no lore. Hi Gunter, welcome to Jordan, what's poppin'? Gunter, just for that nerd ass comment, one, I'm not reading that. Two, $40. $40 because I gotta cyberbully nerds when I see them. Thank you for the Toy Stream streak. But yeah, like Nightshade said, actually, if you didn't know, I did this when I was researching Marathon and just how playable of a video game it is. I found out, oh shit, it's technically one of 2 games that was the first to come out to have actual proper mouse look. Because if you don't know, back in the day, right? When you would play things like Doom, you would use your arrow keys up, down, left, right. And that was just kind of it. You didn't really use your mouse to look around. You would use the arrow keys to move around. And then you would use control to shoot your gun. It was fucking weird. It was all the aiming was done with the keyboard. But there was no looking up and down, right? It was just kind of like looking left and right. And then your shots would go wherever you're kind of looking. Marathon and Rise of the Triad came out on the same fucking day, and both of them had the same idea of what if you use the mouse to look around, though? So at the very least, it's a little more designed for the mouse. And it also very much has intentional rocket jumping, which is fucking crazy to think about. Like, goddamn, rocket jumping really is just built into the core DNA of first-person shooters, huh? Hi, Goodie Job, welcome for joining. What's poppin'? Eckline, Rooster, welcome for joining. Silence, welcome for joining. Thank you to the Team Dailies. And yo, Rooster, pop off with 135 stream streak. Goddamn. You can technically bullet jumps, but it sucks. Don't do it. I won't. I'm going to very much play this by if I don't need to do something, I ain't gonna. Granted, I do know I need to get into the habit of going bumping up against walls for secrets, cause I'm gonna need ammo. I'm gonna fucking need ammo. But how's everyone else's weekend? How you doing? I hope everyone's having a swell one today. You know, it is really crazy though, because like I said, doing my research into how much of a video game, how much of a playable video game experience is Classic Marathon. And like, what was it? Right. It really didn't know just how deep Marathon's iconography was baked into Halo and Destiny. Halo especially. The only technical advice he'll give me is that the version on Steam lets you change map from an entirely separate screen to a transparent overlay. Oh yeah, I saw that much. And I saw that it lets me manually enable keybinds to swap weapons. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Hi, Remnant. Welcome for joining. What's poppin'? We're doing Classic Marathon. I would have also scheduled New Marathon this week, but I have a collab this Friday. So I went, I could schedule Classic Marathon, or I could schedule a New Marathon next week. Cause right, that was the plan. The plan was to do Classic Marathon during the weekdays, and on Friday, weekend, New Marathon. Just kind of a jump back and forth between the two. Also as an excuse to play more New Marathon on stream. Yes, I did, Tiny Desk Engineer. Yes, I did. I fast forwarded through all the lore bits, but I did use those videos as reference for how playable are these in the modern day? How playable are these in the modern day? You'll do your best not to start info dumping. You're in the single digits going to your friend's house to play this, so it's very deep in the in your core. Damn, wow, you and Cherry really were made for each other, huh? Finally, a second person I know who has played and loves Classic Marathon. The only other person I've ever heard talk about Classic Marathon, and of course it's you. Oh shit, nice Slayer helmet. Which classic? First, second, or third? We're doing first. We're doing first. And depending on how it goes, we'll probably... I'm going to say probably. It's less of a will we do the entire trilogy and more of a... how long will it take for me to do the entire trilogy, right? Because reminder, the plan with Serious Sam was to do first encounter, second encounter, Serious Sam 2, Serious Sam 3, Serious Sam 4, Serious Sam 4, Siberian Mayhem. As you can see, we clearly have not started Serious Sam 2, because I don't want to put myself through that again. We'll get to it eventually, but that was taking delay. Same with Turok, right? Same with Turok. Turok was supposed to be Turok 1, Turok 2, Turok 3, and we did that. Then there was Turok Reboot, Turok Evolution, and the new Turok game. Do we know if that's still coming out? When's the last time we heard about new Turok? Turok Origins. Do we have a date for that? Maybe we'll continue the other Turok games when Origins comes out. Maybe when Origins comes out, I'll actually be popular enough to not have to pay for this, and I can just ask for a key.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then we can shit on it. It does light up, but you're too lazy to put batteries in it. Yep, Remnant, we're doing only Classic Marathon this week. No Marathon next week. Next week is the Steam Next Fest. Bunch of demos coming out. So I want to do, you know, a bunch of demos, a bunch of next, depending on how many demos. The last Next Fest was very AI slot fest. So it was so hard to find genuinely good games to play under the sea of AI slop that just kept, like, taking over the entire feed. Especially day one of Next Fest. Day one of Next Fest is so hard because Steam hasn't organized, hey, here's all the popular demos, because the event just started. There are no popular demos. It's just good luck. It's like, ugh, fun, awesome, amazing, great. ODST, yo, looking for joining. Oh, hey, looking for joining. What's poppin'? Thank you for the dailies, which, hey, reminder, gang. If you haven't already, join the Discord and be sure to join a team. Select a team to vow your allegiance to. Different teams earn different rewards depending on who's in first, second, and third. And as it currently stands, the teams are Red Team at 49 points. Green Team at 55 points. And Purple Team at 44 points. One reminder, the only way to score points is to show up to stream and get your dailies in. Or if you got a few or if you got some bites burning holes in your pockets, you use 500 bites to do a team attack. They also play a randomized 𝐒𝐽 clip. So enjoy that. 𝐒𝐽 burst attack. Think Halo and Doom as its baby. Trust me, I'm well aware. I'm well aware of how old. When I look at Marathon and I go, oh, this is just Doom, but aliens instead of it's aliens and it's on the Mac instead of being on the PC and being demons. Well, how's everyone's weekend? Did you have a good one? Hi, next time. Welcome for joining. What's poppin'? What did everyone get up to during their weekend? I'll tell you what I got up to. I got up to making good in a promise. I said that the PSVR is on sale and I would pick it up. Well, I placed my order for PSVR and it's on the way. And I also owe y'all a shit ton of ASMR when that comes out. When that enters my mailbox. Because if you haven't noticed, you see that really shiny holographic goal to the left of me? So as you know, last week was the 1st of June. And every month we reset our monthly goal. You'll see that the monthly goal went from 50 to 250. One of you very generous poomfies went to my Streamloots page and hit the tip button and tipped me $200 while I was offline with the message, looking forward to more ASMR videos. So, putting that money to good use right away. Getting back to work on those ASMR videos and doing that in VR like the original 3 videos were. Except this time, it's going to be with this model and not the Hikage model they lost access to because the creator got banned off of VR chat and they have still yet to make that Hikage model purchasable to the public. Even though it was free to use to the public, they still haven't made it purchasable. Yo, Science Sniper, what's poppin'? Welcome for joining. Hope you're doing swell. Welcome, welcome. Morgan, thank you for the Green Team Daily. Much appreciated. Hello! Hi, Minx. Welcome for joining. What's poppin'? Hope you're doing swell. Marathon classic indeed. The original Marathon game. We're doing that one today, and I'm really looking forward to it. Because I've been loving the shit out of New Marathon. And the lore's getting... The lore's picking up. The story in New Marathon is starting to pick up. And I'm like, I want to know what the fuck is happening. I want to know what the deal is with everything around me. I want to know why that thief shell is so fuckable. I want to know why thief is so goddamn fuckable. I want to know how we got to this point in time in the universe. So I'm going back and I'm doing the original trilogy. What game is that? Which one? You mean the one that we're playing today? There's a Divinity version available, but one, you don't have space for another, and two, it's 100. What are you talking about, Stitches? Divinity version of what? What game are you on about? You gotta remember, we had like 3 conversations at the helmet. Oh. But why are you trying to buy more Doom Guy helmets? You got the one. I thought you just wanted to show off your Doom Guy helmet. Now you're like, do I buy more copies of Doom so I can have more helmets? Paste. Thank you, Minx. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Read the terminals then. Yep. Not only are we going to be reading the terminals, but I've got the manual. Oh. I've got the manual right here. When I said I do my research into games before we stream them, I mean I do my research. You only wear one helmet. Why would you need 2? So someone else can wear it? What if we scissored while wearing Doom Guy helmets? Real! Anyways, not only will I be reading the terminals in Marathon, we're also reading the fucking manual, at least for Marathon 1. I hear Marathon 2, most of the information is through the terminals and in the game versus read the manual. But I got the manual right here for Marathon. Somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting. Classic Marathon. Hey, to anyone who's got Halo installed right now, go boot up any Halo game from the Bungie era. Any Halo game from between 1 and Reach. Keep track of how often you see this symbol. Keep track of how often you see this symbol baked into things. That fucking symbol's like a sleeper agent trigger. For example, just look at Guilty Spark. Just look at Guilty Spark and realize, oh my fucking god. Thank you for purchasing purchasing? I mean, technically I purchased it. I bought myself a copy of Marathon. I then upgraded to the deluxe edition. I bought my friend a copy of Marathon. I bought my other friend a copy of Marathon. I'm probably gonna buy BZ a copy of Marathon. So I've bought this game 4 times and I got an upgrade to it. So like, I guess I did pay for it, even though Classic Marathon Trilogy is free to own on Steam for all 3 games. It's also on the side of the pillar of Autumn and on Captain Key's vest. Hi Moody, welcome for joining. Hi Dimmy, welcome for joining. Wow, Marathon. This game was made by literally 6 people. Dome Pirate! It took over 30,000 working hours to make Marathon a reality. Please don't steal the food from our children's mouths by pirating the software. Dog, your children are older than me at this point in time. If you're making this post in the manual in 1994, your kids are older than me. Your kids that were born when you wrote that are older than me.
I love you.
I love you too.
Goofy sends their love.
Alright. Here is the introduction, because apparently, like, their children will have children by the time another game comes out. I mean, you know what? To be fair, yeah, they'd be about that age. Their kids are like somewhere in their 30s now. Or almost. If not already. Hi, Snoozy Boy. Welcome for joining. What's poppin'? Hi, 𝐉𝐨𝐽. Yeah, you can tell. Classic marathon. So yeah, like I said, original marathon is weird in that, like, hey, it's a shooter, it's an FPS game, but like,
hell yeah.
they took the total opposite direction of Doom and went, no, we care so fucking much about lore, we're gonna cram so much fucking lore into this, we're such lore nerds, that like, we can't even fit all of it into the game. We need to put a bunch of it on a manual, like you're setting up a D&D campaign. Like a tabletop campaign, because we just couldn't fit this into the game. So please read this first. Primary boosters have ceased. Shuttle Mirata, you're clear for orbital maneuvering. The Mirata launches its bay on the back of a powerful rocket booster. After jolting the separation ceases, you find yourself pondering the fate of 322 years earlier. You envision Marcus Tiberius Buendia, one of Sol's greatest leaders. Mankind will venture out past its earthly bounds and move into a future grander and more real than the total of its own written history. Buendia, the president of the Unified Earth Space Council, had spoken those words to the people of the Sol system on the eve of the launching of the marathon. This is the grandest achievement humankind has ever conceived, will be for the purpose of peace and preservation of the human race. May this great technological art carry with it the sum total of all human wisdom. May neither time nor distance weaken our common ties. Durandal, decompress the docking bay. During the daydream, you barely notice a change to zero gravity, or the instruments and lights signifying the rendezvous of the shuttle with the marathon. But as a warning light goes on, and Durandal's voice comes over the communicator, you jump to attention. Docking Bay 1, decompression completed. Rada, this is Durandal. Abort landing. Repeat, abort landing. A faint chuckle. A chuckle which means that something has gone horribly wrong. Immediately, your reflexes take over. As you fall into automatic response mode, you hit the switch for open communication. Colony station, Durandal just decompressed the landing bay. Marathon, anyone listening? We're having a problem with the docking one. It's Durandal. I think he's got... The comm light goes dead. Crazy. Hello! Hi, Sonic. Welcome to joining. What's poppin'? Feed me that lore. Order lockout communications between the colony and the shuttle. Order cycle the shuttle airlock. You look frantically around the control panel for some explanation when you see another light on the panel turn red. The sweet voice of the shuttle computer twerps. Shuttle airlock cycle initiation sequence start. Cycle the Mirata, cabin's inner door. 1 minute to cabin decompression. God damn it! You slam your fist in frustration on the control board, leaving a dent. In a panic, you tear off your seat restraints and leap at the rear of the shuttle cabin. 4 seconds to cabin decompression. You're rushing now, but you know that you have plenty of time. You fly in zero gravity towards the locker, holding your battle armor. You haven't worn it since you had to hunt down some Chakasins which were harassing the work teams on the fringe of the colony almost 3 years ago. But training is something that you never forgot. It's funny, but you've always been to the colony's troubleshooter. You're bigger and stronger and a better shot. In games, you always scored the most points and looked the hero. And now it looks as if you're heading right to the colony's biggest crisis since it was established 7 years ago. You nimbly pull yourself into the suit, 30 seconds to cabin decompression, and pull the helmet onto your head. Order. Prepare the shuttle for maximum engine burn, says Durandal. Mirata's computer, but that will result in a collision between the Marathon and the Mirata. Durandal. That is not your concern. Order. Prepare shuttle for maximum burn and initiate when ready. The lights around the airlock are flashing hysterically now. The air of your suit has a cold slate taste, but it's a taste of life. Cabin decompression commencing. Shuttle airlock cycle initiation sequence completed. Gray-white decompressing vapor fills the cylindrical passageway of the airlock. Through the degenerating clouds of the airlock passageway, instead of blurring and focusing in diminishing cycles, the time is commonplace to you. Humanity has used teleporters for almost 500 years, and you yourself have been teleporting since before you were born. But you've never seen the TME cover an area so big before. Never at all without a landing pad. And yet, another first. A space fighter materializes right in front of your eyes. Since you don't recognize the model, it must be an alien ship. Hello! Not the ads! Sup, bro? Only one way to get past them. Hi, Almonds. Look what Jordan was poppin'.
Oh, hell yeah.
You need to read more so you can write better. Fucking honestly, I feel that so much. I was like, I need to read like straight up like books. Books. Well-renowned books. I need shit to really give me an idea how to flourish with my words. Thank you, the Green Team Daily. Much appreciated.
Oh, hell yeah.
First an insane computer and now aliens? This almost roughed your otherwise calm outward appearance. And you don't remember the last time you had such a terrible day, but it gets worse when the fighter begins to spin around and yaw down on you and your defenseless Marauder. Maximum burn in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You don't wait to hear the rest of the countdown. Instincts act on its own. The entrance to the maneuvering pod is directly behind you, so you punch the switch for it to open. The hatch flips down, but just as you're about to climb in, the Marauder's main engines fire a maximum burn. The jolt sends you crashing headfirst into the pod where you land in a tangle of levers, dials, and limbs. The hatch closes behind you, and before you can untangle yourself, a missile appears from under the alien fighter and speeds towards the Marauder. The Marauder onboard computer, detecting the incoming missile, knowing that you're already on board the MP, fires the emergency deployment charges. You're rocketed away, seeming to ride the shockwave of the exploding shuttle. You've just freed your arms when over the battle armor communicator, Durandal remarks dryly, "That little computer always did have impeccable timing. I wonder if I should let the aliens know that you just aren't space debris, Can't do that! Damn you, computer! Durandal chuckles again. Ah, lucky you. I found a new distraction. I'm gonna play with the alien virtual parasites. I'll look you up when you arrive. You can almost imagine the face of a wicked computer with its eyes wide and its lips folding out in grotesque smile. A smile which reminds you of something from your past, but you can't remember exactly what it is. You breathe a sigh of relief and began to survey the situation. You're currently floating towards the misdirection of the marathon, near the docking section's port side. You could get there faster, but if you use the pod's thruster, chances are that the aliens will detect it and destroy you. So you sit back, check the pod's oxygen levels, and wait. You've always been a daydreamer. Your mind has constantly filled the time between activities with imagination. Now you fall into your old habit, began to daydream about your childhood on Mars, your father's death when you were 7, and his last words to you, "Make me proud. Never lose your honor." You come out of your dream 22 minutes later. Judging it safe, you thrust over to one of the empty MP docking bays, pull out your pistol, pound the switch to open the door. Oddly, this is familiar to you, as if it were from an old dream. Bow! 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 But you can't exactly remember. So is this bulgy ship the alien one? This bulgy ship is indeed the alien one. The colony ship Marathon itself is really fucking big and very flat and angular. This one, very alien. Before using or installing Marathon, be sure to check the backup of the original disc. Now! You want to throw some pods? Latin or whatever for feet. You know what? I'm inclined to believe you. I am inclined to believe you. And that sets the stage. You know what? I gotta say, that was fun, though. That was kind of fun. That was absolutely 1000% written by nerds who like to roleplay and play TTRPGs. But god damn it, can they set a scene? God damn it, can they write sexily? And with that, let's play some Marathon. Somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting. You telling me you want to copy that floppy? Wow, you didn't know I was an extraction shooter gamer? Yeah, I guess she doesn't pay attention. It's not like I've been talking about new Marathon like every week since the game came out, because I've been really enjoying it and it's really fun and it's super cool, and Season 2 is really picking the fuck up and it's getting so cool, in fact, I'm like, I need to know the lore of this land. I need to know the lore of this land. God damn it, I'm going to Classic Marathon. This one's the extraction shooter. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Actually, this one, I don't know what you mean by retro. This one's the MMO, silly. We're playing it because the final update for it came out. They're sunsetting it. Alright, I'm a marathon. I said what's poppin'? How's it going? It's so fucking fun. Nightshade, have you been playing New Marathon? How's have you been enjoying Nightmarsh, if so? Have you encountered the evil fucking sniper ghost? You've been enjoying the free week. Begin new game, continue save game, credits, replay last film, save last film, replay save film. I'm sorry, are options called preferences in this one? Player, appearance, colored, team, show cross, okay. That's if I was doing internet, graphics. I can override the FOV? Wait, what does an FOV slider on a game this old even look like? I don't think I wouldn't touch that. Cancel controls. Actions, hotkeys. Hotkey 1. Hotkeys 1 through 9 to use switch weapons can be overridden by Lewis scripts. Cancel. Well, it says that they're already set, so I guess I don't need to set this. Well, let's begin the game. Arrival. There is so much lore, like so much lore. Oh yeah, Marathon, I am already aware. It's a tool! First of all, my fucking sensitivity needs to be adjusted. Secondly, I see by default we are doing the window in a window in a window. Understood. Okay, we're gonna... Preferences. Interaction, graphics, screen size, automatic, windowed mode, brightness, limit vertical view, override FOV, head bulb, heads up display, show HUD, HUD plugin, default HUD, enhanced HUD, HUD size, largest, terminal size, largest, overlay map, yes please. Just to be sure, we're going to go into environment, map screen, small screen, eyes tightening. Yeah, that fucking sensitivity. Holy shit. Can I adjust that? Move, aim, up, down, left, right, 𝐶/EV. Automatic recenter view, mouse aiming, mouse advanced. Here we go. And we'll crank you way the fuck down. Raw input mode. Sure. Hi, what's poppin'? This game and Rise of the Triad both had the first full mouse look and released on the same day, so they are literally tied. They are both tied for the same exact thing, which is really funny. Actually, hold on. Before I continue, controls, actions, trigger, second trigger, previous weapon, next weapon, action, tab, aux trigger, chat console, auto switch weapons, mouse scroll, none, hotkeys, interface. How do I save my game in this game? That's what I'm wondering. Other, main menu. These keyboard shortcuts cannot be changed. Begin new game, level select, continue save game, gather network, join network, replay, preferences. Oh, P is how I open it up. Quit, scenario credits, alt enter, toggle full screen, in game. Decrease resolution, increase resolution. Crosshair, screenshot, debug, decrease brightness, increase brightness, toggle full screen, exit game. I don't see a save game, and I sure as shit. Oh, wait! Yeah, Nightshade, what's up? You can open the menu in-game and save. Decrease resolution, increase resolution, crosshair, screenshot, debug info, brightness, toggle full screen, enter game. Main menu, new game, level select, continue. It's not a button, but it's an option you click in the in-game menu. Interesting. So I will click around and we'll see. Thank you for the pose change. Much appreciated. There's probably a calculator out there to translate my EDPI from CS to Marathon Classic. You could probably also find one from other games to CS, which means you could translate your EDPI from Marathon New to Marathon Classic. Nah, I just had to lower it. So that's P. That did something. That's my map. Tab ain't doing much. That's a gunshot. Goddamn alien bastards, you messed up my ride. Ow! Arriving. How many of you fucks are there? M, nope. P, Q, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, :, Z, X, C, V. What the fuck? What did that do? Oh, it resenters my... Oh, interesting. B, N, M. What difficulty am I on? That's a great question. I didn't really get to pick that. I'm pressing around to see which one of these is options. Home, end, page up, page down. You know, I'm going to have to quit this and go into settings again. Preferences. No, because hitting escape just immediately goes, do you want to close the game? Environment. I will, however, just increase this by a little bit. Move, actions, keyboard, trigger, space. Second trigger, left shift. Oh! Next weapon, action, tab. So apparently tab is the action. Aux trigger, chat console. What can I bind you to? Interface, auto map is M. Zoom in, zoom out, volume up, volume down. Oh! Switch player view, backspace. Got it. Hello! Hi, princess. Welcome to joining. What's poppin'? Exit game. Yeah, it's only escape that's exit game. Start! Other. So, right. Here's the thing. These keyboard shortcuts cannot be changed. In the main menu, I could press N to begin a new game. I can control Shift N for level select. Continue saved game. Join network data. Replay save film. P for preferences. Q to quit. C for credits. Exit game, toggle full screen, increase brightness, decrease brightness, debug info. There's debug on F10. Kind of interesting that there isn't like a... I can't find the immediate menu. Because I didn't see anything about needing to adjust that. Double tap run/walk to activate control panels and doors. Double tap move to look center vertical view. Run and swim behavior. Hold to run, hold to swim. To auto recenter view. Hell no, get that shit out of there. So I have my move options. Actions. My guess is that it's on... Action is tab. But that's just action. Was it spacebar that I'm thinking of? Or was spacebar... Shoot! Action tab, hotkeys, interface.
Sweet.
There's backspace. plugins. I've got plugins apparently. Marathon stats, default HUD, enhanced HUD. These are plugins that already just kind of came with the game. Environment, physics, shapes, sounds, external resources, solo script. What the hell is solo script? See, not that I saw said anything about any of these. They just said you could download the game off of Steam and it runs just fine. Begin new game, gather network, join network, preference, replay, save, replay, credits, quit, continue saved game. What was the keyboard command to do level select? That might give me an idea for something. Control Shift N. Got it. Control Shift N. God damn, it's a lot of levels. I also don't seem to get to pick. Continue saved game. Load other. Rename, export, delete. Begin new game. They depend on the idea. What are you all talking about? What if aliens look near humanoid like humans, but with maybe claws instead of nails or fingers, or like Snek and have animal features? Yeah, do you have to say it? Do you gotta ask? I feel like this one's kind of self-evident. People would fuck them, that's what. Aren't there Morias? There are Morias. Come on, who wants it? You want a piece of me, buddy? You want a piece of this, Chuddy? That's what I thought. The UASC Marathon. Message to all Marathon terminals. Marathon emergency broadcast. Today at 0820 hour, at 8200 hours, the Marathon came under surprise attack from unknown hostile forces. The Marathon has sustained serious damage. At 8:30 hours, alien forces boarded the Marathon. The current situation is dire. All personnel required to arm themselves and fight for their lives. Posted 2794 7314 0839. Incoming message from Leela. Welcome to the Marathon. I am Leela. I am one of two surviving, and then I alt-tabbed. Two of the surviving, page up, page down. Got it. Artificial intelligence on board the Marathon. I have been severely damaged and... Oh yeah, there's blood, alright. And I'm working to understand the current situation. Find the teleport terminal located in the hangar's control room. By that time, I should have a better idea of what's going on. And a message. You were thinking of the menu options in Marathon 2. Got it. Hello, welcome to Jordan. What's poppin'? You want it, and by it, let's just say boobs. Massive ones, even. Hi, June. Welcome to Jordan. What's poppin'? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Arriving again.
Grab his stick and twist it!
Yeah, I thought there was a quick save button, but I guess not. Also, hi, Chris King. What's poppin'? With a title like that, you're ready for heaven. Oh, I can take it there. I got a valley straight towards it. Hi, Gabrielle. Welcome for Jordan. What's poppin'? Ooh, you're familiar with Classic Marathon 2, are you? Nice. Yo, Christy. What's poppin'? Welcome for Jordan. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Shout out to Becky's. I can board your marathon. Oh, I'll take you for a marathon, alright. In Marathon, I want to enjoy my static save points. Yeah, I didn't even really get like a difficulty selector. I don't think there is a difficulty in Classic Marathon. This is where you are now. From here, you can explore the rest of the hangar area. Although not all of the doors in the level are functioning. There is a pattern buffer at this location. There is a jump pad at this location. Activate the terminal to leave the hangar. Well, off we go. I gotta say, this is old school's It Begins! The marathon icon being plastered everywhere. It begins! Every time you enter, your poor Christian ears are violated. Oh, come on, don't say violate. It sounds violent. These things are being violated by bullets. You, I would say, are being blessed. How you doing, Dragon Riders? Let's pop in. You heard a bottle opening, thought it was a clicker. It's so Jover. Not beating the allegations. Alright, there's no jump button. Hi, Dr. Dreads. What's poppin'? How's it going? How am I? Oh, I'm doing pretty swell. We're playing the original marathon game for the first time ever. And like... Well, we're running into... We've barely gotten to play it because it's mostly been... Hey, this game's old. How does this work? How do I play old game? How do I get it working? Is there a save function? Is there a quick save? What are the menu options available to me? How does it work? So we're barely getting to the thick of it. But I mean, like, it feels good. Feels pretty good so far. Looks hella old, though, that's for certain. Kind of fucked up that I can't open up preferences in-game. What the shit? Wait, that switch I flick move that thing up? It did! This game is really floaty, let me tell you. We did invent jumping until... Well, Marathon never had jumping. And it never will. Well, that is until 2026. After an entire trilogy of no jumping, they came out and created a character who got 2 jumps instead of 1. And god damn it, does she feel so good to play, but god damn it. Vandal feels really good, but like, I think I've kind of committed to being a thief main. The cannon on Vandal's nice, the double jump is nice, the movement tech is nice. But I just really like the grapple hook of Thief. I like Thief's grapple hook, and I like the fucking loot goblin vision. Recon for life. You need to know where everyone is all the time. Recon mains be like, ulting now? Ult ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm ulting, I'm ulting, I'm ulting. Huh. Would you look at that? Compiler killed in 30 seconds. Easy. I don't know what everyone crying about Cryo Outpost is talking about. Convince you to play new Marathon? I have to think about this in Christy terms. Because I don't think Yuri is enough. I don't think showing, I don't think showing dominant recon dominating Vandal Yuri is going to be a good way of going about it. It's 20 gigabytes and it's free to play, so it's really easy to install. It's never been easier. Hey, 20 gigs. New game. It's popular. You play as cool robot things. They're made out of silk. You got a silk mama who's a worm and tells you to go kill people for research. Murdering other people is encouraged. You don't know, that person could be a corporate spy for New Caloric. You can't trust like that. Skin first, ask questions later. 20 gigabytes for a new game? Right? New first-person shooter, multiplayer-centric, and only 20 gigs? New Caloric told you to find their burger recipe. What choice do you have? I felt like I met a goddamn celebrity. When I found the fucking shareable cheeseburger, the drinkable shareable cheeseburger in New Marathon, I felt like I met a goddamn celebrity. I was like, holy shit, it's the drinkable cheeseburger for 2 people. You'd like to point out 13 years ago, 20 gigabytes was a lot. Hell yeah, it was! 20 gigabytes was a lot on the fucking Xbox 360. You mean it to... Where the fuck did these guys come from? My Xbox 360 Slim had like 5 gigabytes max on it. Fuck you mean to tell me that now 5 gigabytes is a godsend? Not even indie games be hitting 5 gigabytes. You know what's funny? I'm looking at this map. This is the first level. I'm already kind of lost. But if I can be brutally honest, if I can be completely honest... Oh, this is where I saved my game. I see. It just said game saved in the top right, top left corner. Oh, interacting with that saves your game. Anyways, I was going to say, looking at this map, map design has not changed. Map design in New Marathon has not changed. You think it's really simple because just wide open extraction shooter zones. And then you get inside buildings, or you go underground, or you go above ground to the top of Pinwheel. And it's like, oh, this is where they keep all their old boom shoot. This is where they keep their boom shoot map design at. You know what? Here's the way to convince you. Christy, there's a map in New Marathon called Outpost. Outpost's whole gimmick is I have to collect colorful key cards to open doors, open vaults, and open anything. It is winding. It is complicated. There's a big, tight corridor area where everyone fights in. And literally, to get anywhere, you have to collect key cards. It is the most like, oh, this is the old school throwback map. You do like collecting colorful key cards in labyrinths. Do you know the rooks in Night Marsh are free? The UESC doesn't want you to know this. But you could just keep adopting rooks. I've got like 15 in my backyard. A sub-lesbian could convince you, not gonna lie. Yeah, you'd let dominant lesbians convince you to commit murder. Hey, Mavis, what's poppin'? Just wait until they start fucking with you and stack rooms on top of each other, even though this isn't a 3D engine. Right? No, I heard about that. You uninstalled Stellar Blade because of keycard chase. There's keycard hunting in Stellar Blade? Well, hold on. I might have to hop on sooner rather than later. So I came from there, which means we went this way. Aha, you! This fucking thing! This thing rises and lowers! Oh, it's already starting. It begins! Incredibly slow-moving platforms that I thought were just walls. I see. I see something often... Okay. So I definitely want to go here, because this area is unmapped. Oh, that's big. Enjoy my slow as fuck elevator platforms. I always feel like they change their timers. What does that do? You are certainly something, but I'm not ready for you yet. Mr. Compiler, I'd like to apologize dearly. What the fuck? Where am I? God damn it! Hey, I want to point out, by the way, there's currently only one major raid. There's a bunch of minor raid bosses, but there's only currently one major raid boss in New Marathon, and it's this fucking guy. How powerful is our MC, or rather, how weak are our shells, if that thing is a raid boss to the new cast of Marathon? UESC Marathon. Unauthorized access alarm 2521. Security breached. Damn, that's a lot of numbers. She might read them. Fire and 3DC 39 aspects of the theory are as follows. Each society has some controlling force or forces which decides direction, but the relationships in society are arbitrary. Humanity can relate to money, machines, neighbors, anything really. Percentage 6582 at 1. Logical reset 67. Marathon predicted it! Oh my god, brain rot number the day after brain rot day? I don't believe it! 67FC229. Individual character and personality are preserved in stories, movies, ROM personalities, etc. Although individual's expression is a universal ability, the individual freedom is constrained by the society. See attached figure. Damn, that's a lot of numbers. Logical reset. Spurious interrupt. Breach disabled. Further access denied. Breach location undetermined. Well, thanks for that, I guess. Durandal, I know you're already getting crazy, but like... I know you're going crazy, Durandal, but like... Can we build up to it? Alright, I'm gonna drop down here. Uh-oh. So, other fun fact, I don't know if you can tell this just from watching. There's no reload button. You either use up all your ammo, or you don't. Some compilers are focused on digital warfare, so for a basic-ass security guard with a gun, all they can do is fire energy blasts. For shells, which have a bunch of cybernetics and remote piloted. You thought I softlocked myself in that room, and you thought I was about to softlock again. Oh yeah, reloading hadn't been invented yet. Listen, they had just discovered how to make guns that don't have infinite ammo. What'd that do? Hey, bug bitches, how you doing? To get donked. God, it feels so weird pressing tab and not like E for these things, you know? Shit's locked. I see a bug on my radar. Where you at? Where you at, bug bitch? Hey, come here. Okay, he kind of hurt. Huh, I'm back here. I know that one terminal told me to go seek another terminal before doing anything. So maybe that's why I'm back here. Because as you can see, I've clearly mapped out most of the area. Observation deck number 221, hangar port 7A. Up we go. Boom shoot has boom shoot stuff. Hi Dada, welcome for joining. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? That's where I came from. Okay, then we go this way. One of you bitches. One of you bitches. You! It's this one! Go ahead. Come on, take your time. There we go. This fucking thing. This fucking thing. I need to figure out how to get to that back area over there. This doesn't seem to be anything. Do you lead? Does this go up? I'm going to sit here for a second, see if it goes up. Old school boom shoot keys were unintuitive as fuck. They were taking their time figuring out how they wanted to make it. Hey, a person like Sonic was poppin'. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Neckle. Hi, Ghost. Welcome for Jordan. And yes, it's JD. Thank you very much for the raid. What's poppin'? How many key cards to open my way to my heart? Hey, yo, that was smooth, Neckeldon. You need 3 skull keys. Made from real human skull. The red is the elevator. Okay, thank you. You're a memorizer. You usually learn layouts the way you can hold them for a pretty good while. That's why you don't draw them. But hi, JD. Ooh, someone else playing some classics, huh? How on Deus Ex? Poomfies, if you can send some love on back to our raiders. That would be greatly appreciated. Let me give you a shout out. Hello, Deus Ex. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that. God damn it! It's okay. Take your time. Oh, are you looking into new Marathon Mavis? It is indeed, unfortunately, an extraction shooter. I also felt the same way, but then I went, yeah, but the robots are hot. The robots are hot. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's only 20 gigs. Where the fuck am I now? Ah, I'm back here. And I wound up being like, damn, these guns feel good. Damn, I love skidding people. Oh, even though it's an extraction shooter, there's emphasis on completing storyline quests. And most of them don't require you to live to the end of the mission. You just need to get it done. You have to ask, am I excited for the new Gears of War? No. I was! And then they last minute canceled the PlayStation 5 port, so now I'm no longer excited. Although, I gotta be honest, kind of a genius business move. Nobody's buying Xboxes. How do we fix that? What if we make the Xbox Sex a clear plastic green, just like Snek's keyboard that's themed after the Xbox? Also, holy shit, sorry about your grandfather, Ryan. I hope everything's well with him. Very proud of you for looking after him. I hope everything's going well. I'm gonna lay down and listen to me talk while I fall asleep. Best of luck, Ryan. I hope everything gets better. Remember when 20 gigs were a big game and 5 gigs were like standard game size? I remember when 8 gigabyte was kind of nuts. I need to figure out how to get to there. But to get to there, I need to... Huh. I might know how to get to there. It's gonna do a whole lot of looping, but like... I may know how to get to there. Now that I'm watching it. No. Wait, yes? Let me drop down again. I can't... No, I can't enter that. God damn it! They're marathoning. Hey, Chilgra, what's poppin'? I know I'm just getting my stretchings before I run an entire marathon. Getting ready to get zooming. The nose flexible. Yeah, what makes you think I wouldn't be, huh? I am a serpent after all. We can coil up nice and tight. Hey, Squeaker, what's poppin'? How's it going? Looking for Jordan. And thank you very kindly for the 5-stream streak. Come on, you piece of shit. That's what I thought. So let me go. No, that just leads me back to... Okay, here's where I want to go. That apparently is a door. Uh-huh. Cool. Why did I miss those in this direction? Did I read this one? I apparently not read this one. All of the information that I've gathered so far indicates that the alien invasion of the Marathon has been relatively uncoordinated. I suspect this is partially due to the Marathon's large size. However disorderly the alien invasion is, the result of the computer net has been extremely effective. I detect security breaches in almost every computer system on board the Marathon. I've learned that there's an alien creature that is capable of interfacing with our system. You must kill any of these creatures you find. It is a priority that we stop them. Even now, they are penetrating my defenses. Teleport now. End message. Jump pad activation. Initiation start. Teleport when ready. Ah, there we go. Check it out. New level. Oh my god, it's literally, I just forgot. I just didn't interact with the right one when I found it. You were super excited about rolling any fave poses, but you feel bad for Ryan's grandpa. Hear that, Ryan? Everyone, all the Pumpies on Twitch are rooting for your grandpa. They're wishing you the best. Yeah, I hope they're okay. Same here. He's stable more or less. Yeah, he was spiking a fever and he's in the ICU now. Ugh. If it was just a fever that got him boiling up, he'll be better in no time, I'm sure. Some terminals also have different dialogue if you check them again. Oh, god damn it. What in the fucking 𝐒𝐧𝐞𝐤? Hey, Grimmer, what's poppin'? Hey, Dante, welcome to Jordan.
Bitchin'.
Keep that Dom hand strong. Hell yeah, we are. Fucking bugs coming onto my ship. I'll show them what for trying to break onto my ship. I really hope New Marathon eventually, when we actually get aboard the UESC Marathon again outside of just the cryo archives, I really, really hope that, when we do, in the new one, we get to explore further deep into the marathon. We just encounter the security guy here that we're playing as. He's just his own raid boss and he's virtually impossible. It is interesting though, because so far in the new game, these aliens aren't there. Nearby, get a bigger gun. What'd that do? Turn off the lights, apparently. It's interesting playing the new one, and the only thing that I encounter are other robots sent by the UESC to 𝐒𝐧 4. No aliens, though. Well, there's a scary-ass mimics on the new map, but they don't seem to be the same aliens as these bug things. God damn. Bro, ain't shit. Whew, that tears it to pieces. Okay. Puts your hand on my your hand on my shoulder. Yeah, the security officer should be there. I'm right. Fuck the timeline even harder. Just saying, bro's been chilling. Listen, Sarasa, I may not know much, but you can't get mad at me for coming up with funny ideas. I don't care how many hundreds of years in the future it is. You want to get mad at inconsistencies in Marathon Lore? Go get mad at Infinity. Go get upset at Infinity. Security officer and cryo archive being like, what the fuck is a runner? This looks like the original Doom. Fun fact, this is actually the best way to describe it to someone whose only frame of reference is Doom is this is the original Halo. This is Marathon. Not the new one that came out this year. Last year? The one that just came out. It is. Same universe, quote unquote. You think objectively Durandal would do that as a bit? Every time he kills a security officer, you hear Gianni yell out, fuck! Game saved. You know, the idea of Durandal having, like, just copies of the security officer to send out and fuck with the shells would be really funny. And then getting really mad that these fucking McDonald's-sponsored cheap-ass plastic toys keep killing his, like, super soldier clones. New Marathon feels like it could have been something, though. You don't see a link between them. We have not figured out the direct link yet. See, because New Marathon takes place on the surface of 𝐒𝐧 4. There's one location that is set on the UESC Marathon itself. It's basically, New Marathon is several years after the events of the first game. Earth colonies have sent a bunch of robots to go investigate what the fuck happened to the colony on Tau Ceti 4 and what happened to the UESC Marathon. That was a really big ship. How the hell did everyone there just go missing? So we're sending a bunch of robots to go check it out. And that's the government. The government sends a bunch of UESC robots. And corporations go, well, we want to know what's going on, and we want whatever's on that planet. So we're gonna pay some homeless people $20 and a drinkable cheeseburger to upload their body into machines. Huh, the compiler killed the... It killed the bug. To put their bodies and minds in machines and send them to go do our bidding, so that we can deny anything should the government investigate us. It's like 300 years after the first game. Also, just like everyone expected... Here, hold on. Just like everyone was suspecting, New Marathon is trans as fuck. Happy Pride Month! Let me see if I can find the lore bit that somebody posted. Here we go. So you in the new marathon, you are literally someone who has uploaded your conscious into like a 3D printable body, right? You just keep putting yourself into a 3D printable body. And well, the UESC, the government, they're not big fans of the runners. Let me read this little tidbit of lore from New Marathon. I wonder how you get this. Let me read this tidbit of lore from New Marathon, where people are saying, so the way they talk about is trans as fuck. Think again. Once you've chosen to transition from your birth body to become a non-bodied person, the process is irreversible. Decorporealization is the first step to becoming a runner, and it's the one you can't take back. Approved decorporealization within the UESC is a process supervised by permitted specialists, whether palliative or service-related. Your transition is managed to ensure the continuity of rights, privileges, and protections afforded to you by the UESC and the member state of which you are citizen or resident. If you circumvent this process, you forfeit that protection. You become corporate property. We cannot protect you from the corporation that stores you.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Neat.
Bitchin'.
Anti-runner propaganda from the UESC. Okay, I guess this game is woke as fuck. The chuds are right. No shit, Marathon is trans as fuck. Uploading your conscience to a desired robot body? Who would want that? Transhumanism? Marathon 2026 is basically you going, wait, everyone died or disappeared. We should investigate it first. Thanks to the blood and corporations being like, no, fuck you. I want my money now. Happy Pride Month. A drinkable cheeseburger. What? Yeah, it's an item. You can find it in New Marathon. It's worth like 2,000 monies. It comes in a pink container, and it's a cheeseburger that you drink and share for two. How romantic. Finally, as God intended, drinkable cheeseburgers. Fuck a goddamn shareable milkshake, shareable cheeseburger. That's where it's at. And I will say, I'm already really digging the, like, vibes of this, and also the premise. Bitch! Drop shotty, motherfucker! Capping piece of shit! Well, now what? Oh, I just pressed tab, okay. I was gonna say, I dig the vibes, and I like the premise of, so you're on a ship, you're on a giant colony ship, and the AI on the ship has gone crazy. Oh no! And the aliens are attacking the ship. Did the AI invite the aliens? No, that was just a coincidence. Okay. The AI went crazy, and aliens are invading it, and he went, you know what? Sure, let's have fun with this. Imagine being the security officer, being like, damn it, Durandal, did you bring these aliens aboard? The Durandal who didn't think of that. Huh. It wasn't my doing, but like, I'll roll with it. Play that shit like it's TF2. Your hungry ass is not sharing your 2-for-1 shareable cheeseburger. You feel the Shadowrun setting as a whole could make for a good extraction shooter, but it'd be very confusing to make, since both cybernetics and magic... Motherfucker! You weren't there a second ago, bitch! Cybernetics and magic exist, as well as drone riggers, hacking deckers, but it would be cool if someone managed to make it work. Yeah, but the problem is that now that there's 3 popular extraction shooters, nobody wants any more. It's already happening with Marathon, where people go, there's too many extraction shooters, and the question becomes, okay, but are there actually? Like, how many of them are good, though? Because let me tell you, I'm not interested in slop raiders. I'm not interested in fart raiders. That game's boring. Why would I want to work with my fellow man? Skin 7 billion runners. I don't want to play a PvP game and then have people get mad at me because I did PvP. And there's Tarkov, but Tarkov is for lunatics. Tarkov is like Arma, but as an extraction shooter. Like, yeah, I could probably respect the artistry that goes into the insane levels of simulation. However, I don't want to deal with that headache. There's Darker and Darker, but that's an extraction dungeon crawler. There's no guns in that one. Apparently there's something called, like, Delta Squad or whatever, and it's free to play, but, like, it looks like a fucking cheap-ass Nexon game from 2014. Maybe it's good. But I've got a bias considering it's free to play. Wasn't there a fucking... Am I crazy? Where's the compiler? There you are! This for all my cryo loot, you bitch! No, I've never fought the compiler. You think I have you think I have the time to go get all the keys to fight the compiler? Hell no. But that's just for all my cryo loot anyways. You simply do not respect Tarkov enough to view it as a video game. I thought it would get better when it came to Steam. See, the thing that stopped me from ever playing Tarkov was that I needed to register on their website. I didn't want to do that. And then it came to Steam, and all the people who said when it came to Steam said it got worse when it came to Steam. So I'm like, well, I'm definitely not interested now. Unauthorized alarm, 2521. Crazy out on a ship, another showdown day. Another day, another showdown. That's another one I want to cover. I definitely want to cover System Shock, but I only own System Shock 1. I need to buy System Shock 2 eventually. You've downloaded Marathon 2026 and you understand now why I was so excited about the game when I recommended it to you. Oh, have you been playing it or are you literally just now downloading it? I hate to be that person. I enjoyed it solo. It is fun to do solo. But getting 2 other people and running trios and helping each other with your quest and completing missions and adopting rooks or skinning them is an entirely different experience. It's a whole lot of fun solo, but my fucking god, this has been one of my new, like, favorite just friend swaps. Tarkov is when you want to make other people as miserable as you are. You like the ImSim elements of Tarkov, but also seems complicated. Yeah, ImSims are complicated enough, but at least in most ImSims, you could pause the game and be like, what the fuck am I doing? In Tarkov, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? And then some dude domes you from across the map. It's quick and intense, and it's refreshing. I genuinely, loot is so easy to come by that I don't feel bad losing as much of it as I did. I just kind of look forward to it. If anything, I kind of am glad when I lose my loot because I go, oh, thank God I have space for more loot. You just finished System Shock Remake and it was good. Glad you enjoyed it. As original Tarkov backer, it's better than it's ever been. The Steam release just added more players. It's just Steam players being upset at freaks of 21,000 hours and Tarkov killing them. Got it. Mommy Showdown! Darker and darker is like Tarkov, but the ambient can kill you as the players as well. Got it. But that's what I'm saying though. Like right now, it's like, you know, there's ideas. There's certainly ways that extraction shooters can be iterated upon and be done very well. But I think because of how hard companies went into Battle Royale, that's sort of like ick when you hear a new Battle Royale is still there. Right? I don't, like, everyone acts like extraction shooters are a oversaturated genre. Bitch, they just started coming out. It only feels that way because extraction shooters are an offshoot of Battle Royales. So you hear extraction shooter and your brain goes, another Battle Royale. But then you actually get into the genre, you go, no, actually, this is entirely different. You know what's really funny? You know how a lot of Arc Raiders players are really upset at people who play PvP in that game? They don't want to hear this, but if they want a pretty fun, laid-back, exclusive PvE extraction shooter, they're looking for Black Ops 7. They don't know this. Black Ops 7 is the PvE-only, laid-back, simple extraction shooter they are looking for. They may not know that BO7. BO7 is what is what Arc Raider players want their game to be. If you didn't know this, BO7 has an extraction mode called Endgame. In it, you dive into the map, you complete a bunch of random objectives, you get loot, you level up your character on a random... You get random skills to select from. It's kind of roguelite-ish. You take those skills, you level up a skill track, you power up this character, you unlock abilities, you get further into different zones that are higher and higher in difficulty. From there, once you reach a certain level, you start taking on the raids and the solo missions, and they're really tough, actually, and a lot of fun. But they don't know that, and they also don't know that Endgame is free to play. If only they knew. Hunt's been out for a while. I keep forgetting about Hunt. Hunt's weird. I feel like Hunt is its own genre. But I guess it is definitely extraction, huh? Hi, Ali. Look at Jordan. What's poppin'? Subject, Doors, by Anastasia Orestes Dominique I. Placard and Ursa Simbalzi. Date, 2402. 03, 23, 16, 20, 42. There are 5 basic door designs to be used on the marathon. Outer bulkhead doors, airlock doors, inner bulkhead doors, tertiary or inner sealed non-vacuum safe doors, quaternary or inner powered automatic opening doors. Direct control of all doors except the tertiary and quaternary. Doors will be given to Durandal. Direct control of all doors except the tertiary and quaternary doors will be given to Durandal, with indirect control of all other doors going to Durandal. The difference between direct and indirect control primarily has to do with the manner of opening the doors. Durandal will only open a directly controlled door when he is specifically asked to do so. Indirectly controlled doors are automatically controlled by Durandal to open when needed. However, due to the expense involved with adding thermal and visual spectrum sensors to the tertiary and quaternary door groups, these doors will be minimally used. The expected savings of not using this extra sensory input is estimated to be 57% of the base cost of the basic inner bulkhead door. The types of doors are basically all the same with some slight variations. The doors in classes 1 and 3 are the same doors classified separately to distinguish between the level of safety checking required to assure acceptable leakage. The airlock doors are specifically modified to work with the manual and remote activation switches. Airlocks are all B-marked with specific airlock symbol And to be outfitted with an air recharge system, the tertiary and quaternary doors are designed exactly as bulkhead doors, but are checked coarsely for air leakage. The article, as well as articles 530F and 532G on windows and elevators respectively, will be placed for public access in the Marathon Internal Engineering Documents section 1C Appendix H. Alert! Security breach at Terminal 2362. Imagine if you were Cortana and your life was fucking doors! Cortana, can you open the door? Look at my big wet eyes.
Still just
Look at those big wet eyes.
Wet eyes.
Yeah. So, to chat who didn't quite pick it up there, geez, how could the AI have gone mad? Well, to save money and energy on doors, we have decided to make it so that every day, to the thousands upon thousands upon thousands, possibly millions, I don't know how many people are in the UESC Marathon, who need to come and go and open any doors, you have to actively ask, Durandal, open this door. Durandal, open this door. How? Because it saves on money. How did the AI go mad? Open this door. Open the door. Open the fucking door. If you had to open doors all day, but only when people ask, you'd probably go a little nuts after 300 years, too. Durandal, more like Dorandal. Bro couldn't even make it 300 years. Open the door now, or I will end you. They made a report about doors? Yeah, they're letting you know that you can't open a door unless you ask the AI on board to open the door for them. Good night, Ryan. Glad you're falling asleep. Listen, you picked a perfect game to fall asleep to. There's a lot of reading in Marathon. The Marathon's automated defenses were disabled during the initial attacks by directed magnetic pulse. The aliens used the same weapon to disable the Marathon's other two AIs, Durandal and Tycho. Ain't that the fuck boy from Poker Night in the inventory? And to severely damage myself, Durandal is responsible for controlling the ship's autonomous functions, doors, life support, kitchens, air reprocessors, stairs, and so on. Because he is non-functional, I am working to assume as many of these tasks as possible. Tycho controls the science and engineering networks. Now that you are better armed, our first priority is to reactivate the Marathon's defenses under my control so that we may offer some resistance to the aliens. I have built 3 replacement circuit boards for the defense system, but cannot move them from manufacturing center without assistance. I will now transport you to retrieve the replacement parts. We'll give you further instructions when you arrive. End of message. Transport ready. Ah, we got through that level much quicker. Oh god, how do I get healing? You love how quick you can just get to rumble quickly, making your dies less painful, and the guns feel all lethal as it should be. The last point you can tell because you killed another player with the most basic pistol without much effort. And it's something that helps monkeys like you who have pretty bad aim. Once again, you can be as kitted out as you want. But a rook with nothing but a rook with nothing but his V11 punch, blessed by Allah, and delusions might be able to get the jump on you and take you out and take your shit. How the fuck you need an AI to handle stairs? Listen, you might not know this, but actually Marathon is set in the same universe as Ed, Edd n Eddy, alright? If someone on board the ship is acting up, you can just take away their stairs as punishment. Durandal, Ed is grounded. Remove his stairs. What is this fucking jazzy ass beat? Hello? Damn, hold on, Durandal. What is this playlist? Turn it up. Skin rooks, curb stop rooks, stir fry rooks in a wok. We need Dagoth herb up for rooks. I take it. Somebody showed a rook kindness and the rook bit them. There's healing stations around, but I have to literally stand in front of them and hold tab to use them. Fuck. The Marathon's automatic manufacturing systems have finished making replacement circuits. No. No. You had to fight 9. Where do they keep coming from? I'm imagining the Doom cover art, but it's whatever shell you were playing as, fighting just an onslaught of rooks coming after you. Motherfuckers were teaming up! Rook together strong. Not strong enough, apparently. Nice coordinated teamwork, asshole. Meet my Waster's shotgun. No, the Waster got nerfed. To another point, you have a genuine fear to the sounds. When you hear that screech that alerts to a bot, you get the shit scared out of you. Those fuckers are truly menaces. Just wait until you go to Night Marsh. That map has psychosis as a built-in video game feature. The Marathon's automatic manufacturing systems have finished making replacement circuits. There are 3 circuits, each should be in its manufacturing holding chamber. With luck, the alien viruses have not infiltrated the manufacturing systems. But even if they had, I would have no way of knowing. The attacks on my systems are growing more steady. If the counterattack is not able to remove some of the computer infiltrators, then I'll eventually succumb. It's absolutely imperative that a counterattack begin as soon as possible. The Marathon is not defenseless. We can't let it be taken without a fight. End message. This is where the circuit should be. Look in all the receptacle lockers. There's a... Hold on. So it's over there at the left side of the cross. There's a pattern buffer located next to your current location. I suggest that you use it immediately. After you have retrieved the circuits, return to the terminal at this location. And I will transport you to the defense center. Okay, map doesn't look that big, but it looks like I have to interact with that thing, go to another room, interact with that, and then come back to that terminal. Got it. I am so sorry, I forgot your name. What is the name of the other AI on board? Listen, you're very sweet. You're very sweet. However, I kind of gotta be honest. Funny doorman who starts playing music because he's... Funny doorman who wants to kill me. This is Leela. Okay, Leela. Kind of steals the show. I gotta be honest. Durandal kind of steals the show. But thank you, Leela. Fuck, out of ammo. But I ain't out of options! I am now officially out of ammo and options. Why doesn't Durandal just smash me with a giant fucking door? Because that's an idea that makes sense. So that tells me he's not necessarily... He is a guy who was in charge of opening doors for 300 years. His mind might have deteriorated in ways that we cannot comprehend. I like to imagine that the music that I'm hearing right now is him literally just blasting it over the speakers. Announcement to the dipshit officer still fighting to survive. You like jazz? You must retrieve all 3 repair chips. There is no point in going to the defense center unless you have all 3. Search until you have found them. Got it, Leela. Oh. What'd that do? I hear fuck-ass bugs! Over here, you oversized grasshopper! Ow. Hi, Nomad. Welcome to Goodnight. It was poppin'. I'm here to shoot guns and consider my options. And I'm all out of options. Fuck. I have to do this fight again. I should have saved after finishing this fight. Where's the rest of ya? Here they come. You know what my favorite thing has been playing some of these older games? Is being like, man, this game is old as hell. All the guns are literally just sprites. How do they still feel good? How do they still kind of feel good? That's kind of impressive. A simple animation and a sound effect goes a long way. Alright, let's save our game. That's the power of audio design. Yep, good sound effects and feedback. That's literally it. Fuck, I wish I could remember what button the volume button was. Yeah, baby, turn that shit up. Ooh, wow, that's actually pretty loud, actually. Shame I can't adjust the music. I'm gonna go save again. Can't hear the music, sad. Alright, that's as loud as the game goes. That shit is incredibly faint on OBS. Holy shit. What's that? Oh, and turn on the lights. Okay, so that's what a light switch looks like. Clearly you like yourself. What kind of a question is it? I mean, to be fair, have you seen the average competence of a Poomfy? That's actually quite surprising to get a non-self-loathing answer out of someone over the internet. Of course I like me. Why wouldn't I like me? You understand that Modern Warfare prioritizes discretion and stealth, but you have to admit, you miss the days when enemies were intimidated by ornate and intricate designs on armor. Those designs were stunning and beautiful. The health terminal looks like a slushy machine. Got it. I've been to a 7-Eleven. Just haven't been to one in ages. Why are you running? Why are you running? Get back here! Hey, bitch! Taking pot shots at me? Alright. Well, I know they're on their way. Oh, bug boys! Behind me? Aha! Boom, boom, blah, blah, blah. These bugs don't know that the average security officer on board the Marathon has a constant stream of methamphetamines pumped into his system at all times. Game saved. Another terminal. Before that... a switch? Ammo? I think that was ammo. There was something, that's for sure. I don't know what that did. Unless that was the drive that I was here to pick up. Man, you guys are funky looking. Automatic manufacturing system. 5992P delayed. 5993P delayed. 5994P delayed. 5995P delayed. 5996P delayed. 5997P delayed. God fucking damn it! When am I getting my order, you shit? Transfer canceled. Oh, I hate when they canceled my order. Quit delaying it! At least extend the sale! I'm trying to get a bargain deal here. Message from Leela. I was afraid this would happen. You have to go to the manufacturing transport station and get your last circuit board. Collect the 2 circuit boards that were transferred and then go to the transport station.
𝐒𝐴Z𝐢𝐳.
Take the elevator here to access the main processor tunnel. Looking for joining, think of the follow. You should find the 3rd chip intact at the transport station. The error was a failure of the final transporter contact. Alert, security breach at... Fun. Durandal, can I get my fucking... Durandal, can I get my fucking slushie? I'm so thirsty. I don't know what that did. Turn off the music, though. That might be the items I was looking for. Oh! AR ammo. Fucking nothing. Also nothing. God, that's a sound. What the fuck? Bong. That's the sound for pick shit up. What, you're not a big fan of the pick shit up sound? I've got 2 shots in my pistol. Do I fire them now and reload? Or do I wait for some fucking oversized grasshopper to pull up and thinking he's hot shit? Where on the map am I? Here? There's an elevator over there, I think. I am so into this song, you cannot believe. You are Where's that? You! Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, what's that sound? I'm just exploring. Where did that bug come from? You are juiced up on Eastern-made overly long RPG menu sound design. Your brain is fried. Yeah, which one in particular? There's a bug. There's a bug. Bug. Bitch! God damn it! It's a good thing I saved. The fucker! I was ready for him, but his ass is ready for me. Where's my slushy machine? Pull up, bitch! That's what I thought. Uh-oh. Wait, I missed! I'm reloading! Thought so. Thought so. Let me save again. 1 HP in a dream. And I'm only like 3 levels in. Off we go. Huh. I don't think those are explosive. Star Ocean, your brain is fried. Ooh, how's the Star Ocean going? Oh, come on. I can't pick it up for more ammo? Lame. What the hell do we got here? Is that just gonna crush me if I walk into it? Probably. I stick my penis in the hydraulic press. There should be one on the left side of this map. And yes, you remember most of this game. Okay, well, I'm sure that is true. You also thought that I could save through an in-game menu. Only to then realize you were thinking of Marathon 2. So, like... our memories could be betraying us. Listen, the levels get fucked. You tried. Found it. The hell kind of a slushy machine is that? The fuck kind of slushies are you getting? That doesn't look like a slushy machine. Good to know that I need to hold to get my health. It's like the Half-Life, Actually, you know what? No, fuck Half-Life. It's like the Star Wars Republic Commando Bacta machines. Can't say no to free Bacta. But you succeeded! Yeah, you succeeded. Didn't she say one of these was an elevator? Half-Life slander? That's impossible. Have I not slandered Half-Life recently? I'm like Half-Life 2's biggest hater. Not even because I think it's a bad game, right? I'm actually far from it. However, I think Half-Life has had its dick sucked too much. When I go down on Half-Life 2, I want to surprise it and bite it. Keep Half-Life 2 humbled. Half-Life 1 is fine. I never finished it. I need to get back to it. Hello, James Smith over on the YouTube chat. Welcome for joining. Half-Life Slender is the best game series ever. Gaben just needs to learn how to count to 3. Huh? Huh? What's up, anime fan? Rick, what's poppin'? Just don't play it on hard. Counterpoint, just don't play Half-Life. Easy peasy. Is Deadlock Half-Life 3? It would be so funny if Deadlock lore confirms that it's just several years after Half-Life. And that's your sequel. I would laugh. I would laugh so fucking much. Fuck Half-Life 1 on hard. Hi, Blam. How you doing? Reminder, I played Half-Life 1 on stream. I just didn't finish it. It felt good. But all playing Half-Life 1 did was make me go, huh. Half-Life 2 is just this, but with less imagination. It's just more of this. But this was groundbreaking at the time. Half-Life 2 is just more of that. And they don't want to release a sequel because... question mark? Half-Life 1 was groundbreaking. Half-Life 2 was just more of the same. Except we have shitty car missions now. And now they've overhyped themselves. They put themselves on a pedestal, and rather than satisfying their fans and just creating the conclusion of the game, they go, no, I don't want to. We're gonna release this episodically, and then we're gonna decide actually where you don't want to do episodic. Half-Life 3 doesn't have cool technology to put out currently. Shame! They should have worked on a video game. They should have just realized maybe we should just make a cool video game. Shame. Listen, it's been a minute. Apparently you don't know. I've been dissing on Half-Life for ages. Don't want a gateway to lore hell? Sure. What's the gateway to lore hell? Your loot! Chaz, I didn't know you had a shift at the Lose Everything factory today. This game looks like Doom. This is Doom, but released on the Mac. This is the classic marathon from Bungie. Yes, that Bungie. The Halo Bungie. Yes, that marathon. The new one. With the sexy robot named Thief that I want to do things with. Go to the upper right of the map and hug the wall pressing tab. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. Werewolf waifu in Deadlock is so kissable, and she would bend you in half afterwards. Real as fuck. Silver is so fine. I wish she belonged to a better game. Or an actual proper third-person shooter. Why'd it have to be a MOBA? Factory what? Your 2 cents of English just crashed. The Lose Everything factory. It's a factory where you lose everything. Granted, it's what people call cryo archive. But anything can be the Lose Everything factory if you lose it all. Warning, Core OS AF44 2DEB. Mod date later than current date time. FFXFS6. Here was nothing to be gained from hesitation. Now, in her possession, it would become something of consequence, though it was nothing more than a simple, though flower, or more precise, hen she then sewed to the room, flickered and tore, bending into somewhere else. See which she caused to be consumed by an ashless fire. Doors opened without her cause. Their locks rusted and shattered. Therefore, her slender hands began to dance in front of her, horrified for turning into a fine powder, which settled in a pile on where she had been standing, 14,700 miles away, eyes on fire, tearing at her hair. Turning in fury, she kicked viciously. Anger made her careless, and she neat. I'm assuming it was a fucked up text document sent by Durandal of someone burning to death. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. Go to the upper right of the map. Like the whole map or this zone here? But alright, upper right and just start mashing tab. The whole map, the brown room. Well then. Progress has been made. Oh my god, these idiots have friendly fire! That's awesome! Wait, this badass, they can kill each other! Fucking idiots, stupid chuds! The deprivation chamber. Oh. What the fuck? I'm mosaic now. Question. Am I signal jamming like a new marathon? Huh. I'm a mosaic now. The chanting starts now! The static is invisibility. I see. So... Welcome to joining. Thank you for the follow. Huh. How do I get out of here, though? There's no way out of this room except grenade jumping to the teleporter. That's awesome. But there's somebody who plays that grenade jump too. I assume that's a health station, so I'm not going to grenade jump to that. How the fuck do I grenade jump? Unless I have to grenade jump up to that thing. Well, I'm dead. Mosh mosh! Hi, Mimir Dulahans. Welcome to Jordan. What's poppin'? Sleeper Dulahans. Huh. Interesting. Thank you for teaching me about the deprivation room. Which one was it? I think it was... Too far. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna check it out one more time. There it is.
Crowley _the _Trashman has played 4th the Poomfy Pile.
Hi, Crowley. Welcome to Jordan. Hi, Poomfies. How we doing? It's easy against the wall, and it's like 30-degree angle towards the floor. Got it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn, couldn't make that jump. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for the daily. Much appreciated, Crowley. Enjoy your life, Mimir. What's poppin' with me is that I'm playing the very first marathon game. I've really been enjoying new marathons, so I've decided to give old marathon a shot. .30-degree angle towards the floor. Huh. I mean, I kind of hopped. Unless it's... Nope. That wasn't it. Got a sprint. There's a sprint in this? I thought I was already moving fast enough as is. Nope. It takes your my entire grenade mag. Interesting. Do gotta lick a bit. Yes, that's fine. Enjoy your lick. Have a good one. Huh. Interesting. Well, I don't have full mouse look. This is where it stops. Tactical break incoming! Yo, Corona, thank you very kind for 3-stream streak. Much appreciated. Zooming. Yeah, I'm trying to zoom like Dovermo. Thank you for the post change. Interesting. So deprivation chamber where the person in that log burned to death? It's a secret terminal, so you can guide it to me if you want, or I can skip on it and look it up later. And it's the one in the deprivation chamber? I mean, I would like to know how to do the fucking grenade jump.
Says outcome. Sync go boom.
That's not... Thanks. It's not the grenade jump I'm trying to pull off, but thanks anyways. Oh, it was in my mouth. Ew. I caught it with my mouth. I'm actually gonna go save again. Right? Just so I don't have to do that, like, fight every time I go in there. I mean, I still have to fight the other ones at the bottom, but, like, Anyways, gang, if you ever want to know just how bullshit old shooters can be with their secrets... Damn, I actually almost made that one, too. There we go. Can you die? Thank you. Can you also die? There we go. Thank you. What the fuck? I'm kinda hopping? See, I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know what 30 degrees looks like. There's me face. This is center view. And I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just skill issue dial on my part. I just can't do it. I could just alt-tab and Google it. In short, the grenade will push you away from where you're looking, so if you move the camera while jumping, it actually changes the momentum. Oh, I see. Alright, I'll give it one more shot. The grenade pushes me away from where I'm looking, so if I turn around... Like I said, we'll give it one more shot. Wow, that had no momentum to it whatsoever. Gonna clear that out. Nice. Alright. So if I'm moving, turn around, fire. Damn. Let's try this again. I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna sprint towards the wall. I'm gonna fire, or turn around, fire. No, because then I get stuck up against the wall. And now I'm out. Yep, close that. Continue saved game. Well, I certainly tried. That is a secret for veteran players to figure out. I am not that player. You're not that guy, bud. You're not that guy. Oh, hey, healing. That activates that. What was I even here for? Oh, the platform moves! Fuck me! Do these move? No, I'm supposed to go to that one. Hey, that grenade hop won't become mandatory later, will it? No, it wasn't that one. What am I doing here? Oh, come on! You were in an elevator the whole time? Well, we figured it out at least. Nah, it's just for that one section. Got it. What'd that do? What the fuck? Hey! Turn back, stay on! Oh, it did. Because I can't press tab again. Huh. Hidden elevator. Well, both of those are hidden elevators, actually. Ugh. Aha! Terminal. Yoink. Good job. Good job. Can you imagine, like, Leela encouraging me with, like, a mommy AI voice? Good job. I've received reports from some human security forces. They agree that the aliens are concentrating on the aft engineering section. 𝐼𝐕𝐄 they'll try and shut down the Marathon's reactors. Your next mission will be to put the automatic defenses online. I'll give you the exact information when you arrive. Teleport when ready. End message. Jump pad activated. Counterattack. You want Leela instead of Oni. Oni doesn't tell you good job. But I would like to know more about the secret terminal. I can look up Garrett White Terminal. Awesome. I'm going to hit a save point and I'll do exactly that. Incoming message from Leela. I've received a preliminary report from some member of the science staff who finished post-mortem examinations on 3 kinds of aliens. They report that by modern genealogical standards, the different aliens belong to different species. I've been collecting as much information as I can and will give you reports shortly. I've established contact with Durandal for the first time since the attack. He seems himself sustained less damage than I previously suspected. Durandal reports that he has been in communication with the aliens. He says that the aliens behind the invasion call themselves the Four, and that the ones attacking the computer are called the Fit. But he was reluctant to share the details of his communication. I cannot understand this. Your mission is rather simple. You must insert the circuits in the defense control system. This is your current location. There's a shield recharge in the access control room. Here's a supply room with a large supply of ammunition and weapons. You should stop in this room. This is the defense control center. Hopefully the new control circuits will work. Place 1 in the terminal at this location. This is where to place the second one. This is the final location. Good luck. Hi, boy. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, boy. Hi, Svet. So the 4 are the tall ones, and I assume the... I'm going to double check their names. 4 and Svet. Got it. I'm going to assume the 4 are the tall, lanky ones, and the Svet are the weird little, like, flying ones. So we're being attacked by multiple aliens? Also, curious to see what the deal is with the compilers. Because they look to be, like, part of the UESC marathon. But I want to know why they're attacking me. Or are the compilers a part of the 4? And they're just kind of hacking... They hacking our pussies. They're hacking our mainframe. In English, 4 eyes. They fucking our pussies. 4 are the bug ones. Fit are the compilers. Got it. So they're two different races, huh? They're in some kind of covenant. Ah, fuck! There's a death room! Oh. I was like, hey, the floor's rising! I just realized! It's a really small death room, but death... How did your ass get in here before me? You think there'd be more crushed bugs in there? It's about those giant doors Durandal's in control of, someone mentioned earlier. Yeah, I see it. That's a big fucking door. I meant to press tab. Save point. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Game don't even ask me if I want to leave. It just lets me close it. Thank God I saved. Alright, let's look at Garrett White Terminal. What? The Garrett White Terminal. Public Access Terminal 95W. Level Never Burn Money. Is that the one that I'm on? It's the third level in Marathon. The third and final level of Arrival. I would assume so. Yep, okay. This is the cube room. Oh, this is where they turn people into cubes, I see. Head to bed, take care, have a good one, later. Alright. Let me read this. Well, actually, let me put on some tunes. Let me put some tunes back on. It's okay. You take your time putting the music on. Data transfer from Leela. Host 3959-1921. Transfer Durandal. Garrett White had been floating 6 feet off the floor for 3 weeks. His feet and hands tingled, and his eyes burned with the flames of a dying fire. He had last heard someone speak to him as the cell door slammed shut. He didn't remember what the uniformed man said. The words had bounced off the bars of the cell and rang through Garrett's ears. Garrett had been talking to himself for the last few minutes. Something about getting caught. But then his ears began to tingle just like his hands. He looked at his hands, but the fire in his eyes made him blink. Tears came, and when he opened his eyes again, his hands had been melted into fleshy pancakes that wafted into the ripples flowing over the fire in his eyes. Damn cell, he heard someone say. Last time I had a good meal was 3 days ago. The food they feed you in here could kill a lab rat. Rats. He remembered something about rats. But as his ears began to ring again, the voice speaking to him faded off into the background of his mind. In its place, there was a new sound. I'm gonna lower that a little bit. There was a new sound, the clapping of hands together. He blinked hard and made out his hands once again. They disappeared, his arms connected at the wrist. He thought back to the time he went ice skating on a pond. He remembered the sound of his skates on ice, and gentle scraping away now inside his ears, trying to tear down his thoughts. There had been a woman with white fur tube over her hands. Her wrists were like his now, the wrists of someone who had tried too many times to clap his hands. He had been applauding everyone else in life, but never himself. The hands, like himself, had been put into prison, and he didn't know why. Can't sleep in here. The smell of this musty bedroll does make you sick. The sound of the rats chewing inside the walls will keep you up. You'll wake up from your dreams to their little chomping. Sometimes I think they are chewing. The voices are coming from inside the cell, but Garrett couldn't see anyone. Garrett hadn't always been alone. He could vaguely recall from somewhere inside his broken mind that there had been friends, lovers, murderers. He recalled a theory he had come up with after a bloody schoolhouse brawl. The theory was simple. At some point in time, everyone was a murderer. Whether or not they ever felt remorse, they had all wanted someone dead. Hatred. Everyone knew the feeling of hatred. Garrett had known hatred on the schoolyard. His beater had laughed at their bloody faces, the school which now echoed through his ears. Rhythmically blocking out the other voice of the cell, the schoolyard was usually a place where Garrett and his friends would play football, or foursquare or something, but today there was an edge. Maybe everyone had eaten cereal, much smoke in the air from the welling hubcap factory. Football had been extremely rough. Garrett had gone to play foursquare after he got tackled by 5 boys who weren't his friends. But today, even foursquare had an evil twist. The top square today had become habituated to making fun of the first square. Garrett had decided that it was an evil day. When his beater started to push him around, he exploded. Hatred flowed from his eyes, and his hands and feet began to tingle. All his coordination left him, and his face was beaten to a bloody mess. The schoolyard disciplinarian had been slow to notice the ensuing carnage, and she didn't really care anyways. Garrett would have killed him if he could have. He would have torn his eyes out of his beater. He would have made him pay for his abuses. But his hands had begun to tingle. Couldn't feel his feet, and he began to float off the ground. Everyone was a murderer, but Garrett couldn't remember his reason for why that was so. He thought it was something about hands, the passion for justice. His hands and feet began to tingle, and he was floating further off the floor. He looked up from his hands, and he saw the bars of the cell moving left and right, opening wide and then closing shut, like the surf coming up a beach. Every time he thought that he would be safe, the bars crested up, the opening closed, the wave rising, crashing. The result would be the same. He'd never escape. The bars would crush him, break his back. He could feel the roughness of the sand under his palms. For all the motion of the waves around him, his hands had come to rest serenely on the ocean floor. His body tossed and flipped, pivoting about his hands under which he could feel the safe, coarse sand. The wave crashed one final time. He landed upside down, his hands thrown clear from the sandy bottom. The rush of the water filling his ears, his nose, his mouth, the sound of crashing water cascading down from his feet to his head, penetrating his mind to tear down thoughts, like the sand castle he had built to withstand the tide. His thoughts came down around him. Garrett had a good life. So much time, so much time. He loved swimming, turning, beating. He had loved the tingle in his hands and feet, his inability to kill his nemesis. Once hands came to rest on the carpet of the stairs. In that instant, his body had frozen, floating over the stairs. Safe from falling, but the moment didn't last. The ocean crashed about him. His hands tore free from the sandy bottom, his body flipping, flailing. But now he levitated further up, his hands still tingling. He began to float through the bars. He expected the instant of safety as his hands found footing, but that moment did not come. The bars squeezed his body. His chest tingled as he fell through his cage. His legs tingled. The fire in his eyes had become cold wind. He blinked away. He tumbled through the bars, spinning and turning. He could see a man. In his hand, he saw a small white rat. A pounding. The crashing waves in his ears became rhythmical hard. The man was beating the rat against the floor, pounding, pounding. Blood covered his hands. The man's hands tingled. He had broken them on the floor of the cell. Disciplinarian, lover, murderer. Garrett looked back at the cell. He saw himself. Disciplinarian, lover, murderer. He'd killed his nemesis. The rat lay dead in his bloody hands. At last, the throat of his beater. He escaped into the waves. The waves. Well, that was fucking weird. Back to marathon. I just kind of feel like Jack Horner. That was weird. Shoots a foy. Thank you for the daily, Hawks. Much appreciated. Fuck, I hit new game. I meant to hit continue saved game. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what necessarily to glean from that. The deprivation room is certainly the cells in which Garrett is held. It's dark in there. He can't see anything. He can make out his arms, but for whatever reason, he can't see his hands. Hint, throw so powerful, there's a way to make your fist more powerful. Also, hello, gorgeous. 14 rounds of AR ammo. 3 rounds of pistol ammo. Oh yeah, we're good. Garrett, that's pretty fucking weird. What the hell is your malfunction, Garrett? Caution, caution. These walls look hot. I gotta say though, the idea of something that beautifully... What's the word I'm looking... Something that beautifully macabre in a boom shoot, a genre notorious for the stories in games like stories in porn. It's expected, but it's not what you're here for, right? Something so beautifully macabre and so well written in something this fucking old, it's kind of impressive. I cannot imagine trying to read that shit on the monitors of old and how, like, fucking pixelated the resolution would have been. As Mandalore said, all that in service to a game that looks like this? Well, to be fair, I actually didn't know that part of the video. I watched the Mandalore gaming review video, but I skipped everything when it came to story. As soon as, spoilers, pulled up, I closed the video. I was just like, does the game play like a video game? Or does a weird experience where you have guns, but you're battling your own psyche to press forward and find a way out of these labyrinths? Am I the Minotaur? That much I know of. I know that bit. I'm not looking forward to that bit. What the fuck is that? Oh! UESC service bot! Fuck him up! Go! Go UESC bots! Fuck him up! So, like, here's what I'm curious about already, right? Why is the one compiler in the cryo archives, first of all, so fucking big? Like, these compilers are pretty big compared to the security officer, but they don't feel like cryo archive compiler big. Secondly, like, there's a lot of body bags in the cryo archive that are shaped like compilers, but they're like proper size. They're to scale. They're human size. The cryo archive compiler is big. And I want to know, why is he such a big dick deal? And also, why is it the only one I encounter when visiting the cryo archives? I love playing this and just being like, but what is the deal? Why is the singular compiler the only alien found in New Marathon thus far? That's what you want to know! Let you into the archives! Did you play Cryo Archive? Because it's open on weekends only. Did you get the chance to do that during the free week? Or did you not have enough loot? You haven't gone there yet. Do you know... Have you looked at all how to fight the compiler, Nightshade? Because here's something I love about New Marathon that you might not know. The maps... You're going in raw, as blind as much as you can. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. One, the free trial ends before Cryo Archive comes back, I think. Unless they decide to bring Cryo in early. Two, you are not solving Cryo Archive blind. Cryo Archive, getting into that, and various other raids and secret missions in New Marathon are Call of Duty Zombies levels of solve my Easter egg. In the newest map, Night Marsh, there is a secret room that is only obtainable after completing a secret sequence. And only obtaining the secret sequence, the only way to do it is with a specific sight attachment on one of your guns. To get to the compiler in 𝐒𝐤 you need to collect my tokens. You need to collect these tokens, and the only way to collect these tokens are in secret rooms. The only way to get into these secret rooms are to find keys in other maps by completing other raids. There are 7 in total, and there are various steps to doing them all. Me and my buddies looked into it because we were like, how do you fight the compiler? How do you fight the compiler? And we looked it up, and I was like, this is a fucking COD Zombies Easter egg. You don't just wake up one morning and be like, today I will fight the compiler. You literally spend most of your time leading up to 𝐒𝐤 weekend playing other maps to get the shit you need to get the things from Cryo to find the compiler. And I was like, oh my god. But like, it kind of only made me and my buddies more excited because we're like, okay, we're going to get our loot up. We're going to get our shit up. We're going to get our golds. And then we're going to attempt to go fight a bunch of wardens and collect keys and take those keys to do other stuff. And it's like, holy shit. I haven't felt this drive to do Easter eggs since, well, fucking Black Ops 3 Zombies. This is insane. This is nuts. This fucking rules. This is like a thing for you and your buddies to rub your hands together and be like, let's be little freaks. Let's go solve a big-ass raid puzzle. Hi, Queen. Welcome for joining. Reading lore, you see. We are reading lore, Remnant. Having fun on Marathon? Very much so. This is what I'm here for! I'm playing these games that are older than me because I'm here for the funny text on the screen. I've summarized all the information that I've gathered on the aliens so far. 4 are generally thinner and lighter than humans and are superbly adapted for low-gravity environments. Durandal told me that there are many clans of 4, each physically distinct from each other, but my summary only includes 2 of them. You learned fucking hexadecimal for Destiny 1 raid. This is like crack to you. Cool. Awesome. If you want funds for new Marathon, let me know. I will throw a Steam gift card your way. That is how much I've been enjoying it. I tell friends, you want a Steam gift card for new Marathon? I'll do it. I won't pay for the whole thing, but I'll do it. Only 2 clans of 4 have been examined. The fighter carries a shock staff, which is capable of attacking at different settings. The trooper is armored for vacuum conditions and carries combination explosives and impact projectile weapons, which are similar to your AR-75. The 4 seem to have enslaved a number of other races. The Hulk is an enormous and rather slow creature, but is incredibly strong. The science report indicated that it had no body fat, and therefore had to be fed often to keep it active. One crew member reported seeing one of these creatures pointing to itself and mumbling "Drignon" right before it picked Johnny up by the shirt and crushed him against a pillar. Crush you like grape. You won't say no, like a certain fox who struggled to accept gifts. They're stable. I have bought Marathon for 2 other people already. It will happen again. The science staff had difficulty finding a good specimen of Svit or compiler to autopsy. The only specimen autopsied was almost completely destroyed, but it was obvious that the compilers are cyborgs of some kind. The biological components of the compiler is so closely linked to the machine that it could never survive without it. The compiler's actual body is very small, resembling closely a mammalian brain, except that the neurons are much finer and more complex. Again, I'm just like... I am literally sitting here with a pencil, pen and paper. Write that down, write that down! I'm just like, Tell me about the compilers. Tell me about these weird things. Cause like, these guys are freaky. But I'm like, How does this correlate to the one in New Marathon? What's his deal? What's that thing's deal? It's the fucking Vex again! The Vex are fucking compilers again! What the fuck? Durandal, are you playing my switches? Durandal! Oh! Oh! Durandal! Why do we... Why is it like that? Durandal, cut it out! Oh, swear to God, I am installed. You know what? Keep talking. Come on. Pull your bullshit, buddy. Keep pulling this bullshit. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. I'll blow through your software, I swear to fucking God. Fuck my switches, meatbag toil wretch. Oh, this part. God fucking damn it! Of all the AI to go mad, it's the one that keeps flipping my fucking switches. It's the one with the most childish personality. You are a child during the... Cut that out. You are a fucking child. Cut it out. Go ahead. I'm waiting. I know you want to touch something. Uh-huh. That brings 2 down. I can fit through... Fuck you! Come on! Fuck you! I'm big enough to fit through that. I only need a space too wide to get through. I'm feeling it. I just think this is bullshit. Oh my God. Go, 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 fuck! You bitch. You bitch. Okay, that completely closes that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Go, 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 go. Oh, come on! So if I flick you, I flick you, I flick you. Damn. It's on a timer. I'm gonna do it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm watching. Go, 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 go. Fucker! Go, 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 bitch! I'm gonna pull you down. Pull you down. Pull you down. We're gonna book it. Motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you remember correctly, only 2 of the switches are on timer. Yeah, this one here, I can... No, this one... Does that one? Okay. Yeah, these ones that close automatically, those are the 2 that are not on timer. This one has a timer. And it's just the last one I see. And if we combine that one with...
Stick some iron in it. Pull the trigger.
Right! So if we turn this one on, the middle is on. If we flip this one, the end opens. If we flip this one... I fucking hate Durandal. So that one's on a timer. This one's always open until I flip this one. Because this one... Yep, those two are tied together. God damn it. So was there a save point? Because I've got an idea. We're going to rocket jump in. It won't work. It won't work. What you slapping your belly over there for, huh? That's Durandal. Solve my puzzles, meatbag. You're in a slutty outfit, baking in the kitchen, ayo. I won't blow my shit smooth off because of this fucking door puzzle. They're smarter, parentheses, crueler than that. Hey babe, what's poppin'? It's fine. Once I beat this game, I'll finally understand the lore implications of, Thief Vandal Yuri. So here's the bonus thing about this fucking... How dare you? Hey, Yuma, what's poppin'? Thank you for the 25 stream streak. You're actually wearing my sweat, so in a way, yes. Let's go. That is slutty as hell. I know your ass look fine in those. You gotta go shower. Nightshade is showering off all the... She's washing off all the memories of playing this fucking game and doing this part. So here's the thing that confused me the most about this fuck-ass puzzle. It's the fact that I can flip a switch and it'll do one thing, right? Flipping a switch will do one thing, but then it'll cause an effect on another switch. Okay. Puzzle reset. Good. Flip that. That drops that down. Flip that. That drops that down. Aha! Bitch. Flip you again. Huh. Interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating. So, this one will lower the middle one, and then lower those two, and then raise that, but then keep that one open. And that one is tied to this one. Huh.
Hello there.
What are you doing? That one opens the last one,
Small version of Cal
and then closes. Interesting. And that's all you do? So what if I turn this one on, and then I turn this one on? Then they're both... Ah! And if I turn that one on, and I turn this one on, that end one is open. And then I flip you, you're open. But then you close right away. Damn. Huh. This one's fucking evil. This is so fucking evil. So we're gonna lower you. Raise you. That one only opens that one. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, hi, UESC bot. What are you doing here? Here to back me up on this quest? Huh. We're gonna open you. We're gonna open you. We're gonna hallwug. And it's not gonna be enough. This fucking thing doesn't stay open long enough. No. I should fit through too wide. Emphasis on should. God damn it. Too thick to fit through. Allegedly so. God! Aha! I did it! Suck it, Durandal. Suck it, door-andle. Did it! Hello, can I get my healing? Thank you. Ah, fuck, more switch puzzles. Game saved. What the fuck did that do? It lowered that. That raises that. Uh-huh. Okay. Are you gonna keep going up and down? You are. I'm not gonna touch anything else. This is perfect. Let's go. Damn, that takes a minute to reload. Easy, GG. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Why not, right? I struggled so much in the fucking door puzzle. But then I got to this one and GG easy. Cal, what were you complaining about? 7 messages! Jesus. Jesus! I open the messages, I see a mess. I'm like, what the fuck? Your housemate is a pig. Derogatory. And then I scroll down and I see something I want to make a mess of. Happy Pride Month! That shirt looks real good. Big fan of the checkerboard, you know, band across. Really gives some depth to it.
Oh shit, I'm horny. Let's start a riot.
Me too! It's okay, Cal. I know your ass looks better in person. You're wearing black pants. I know you have more of an ass. You're not that white. You're not that white, Cal. You actually have ass. You have ass and it has a shape. Your chest so, your tits so. No denying that. It's hard to take pics of your ass. Hey, listen, I'm a boobs person. It's fine. You can keep sending me tit pics. Considering you don't need to work hard to get good angles on those. Hi, Alex. Look, I joined it. What's poppin'? Incoming message from Leela. You've not completed your mission. You must replace all of the circuits with every passing moment. The opportunity for us to counterattack is fading. Well, help me with the fucking door puzzles, Leela. Oh, this is the crush your balls factory. Hey, why is your compiler in there with y'all? Why are you guys not, like, fighting? Put your pussy away. 1. That's why pug enthusiasts in my stream. The compiler flashes you, that's crazy. Fun fact, it attacks the same way in New Marathon. In New Marathon, it attacks the same way. It's just a lot more deadly considering it's a raid boss. For the current high-end difficulty level in the game. I cannot fucking imagine what would happen if they introduce more 4 enemies. Your pussy out! Paw, the fat-ass white deer. Trill. You're doing good until now. You are red as a tomato. What's got you so red? Well done. Oh, hold on. It's praise from Leela. So I gotta put on the praise voice. I'm also waiting for my chud dogs to stop barking. Well done. I've detected defense drones activating all over the ship. Reports from security forces are jubilant. Now the 4 will counter stiff resistance. and they'll have to pay in blood for every move. The colony appears to be under attack. I detected 7-4 dropships entering the atmosphere only minutes ago. Trajectory analysis indicates that the ships are heading for the outskirts of the colony. Shortly thereafter, I lost communications with the colony. Something has come to my attention. I'll inform you after your teleport. End message! Jump pad activation! You weren't expecting that. Well, I mean, to be fair, every time we complete a mission, she goes, "Good job. Well done. Proud of you." So I just figured we'd put on the voice. Plus, like, it's fitting. Reminder, New Marathon has a cosmetic where it's a shotgun, and on the shells of the shotgun, so small that you can't see it unless you inspect the model, in a different program, it has the words "kill for mommy" on it. I'm just saying, considering that, I assume that's what they're going for with Leela here. Is Leela the mommy we're killing for? She did say the 4 will pay in blood. To bust in a nut. Do I have a mommy voice? No. I have a sultry voice I can put on. I wouldn't necessarily describe it as mommy. You won't lick no boots unless mommy asks you to. What'd that do? Certainly did something. Me when I lie. What could I be lying about? Hey, Icemeaner, welcome to Jordan. What's poppin'? I genuinely thought that was the game. I sincerely thought the cockroach going wah. I thought that was the fucking game as soon as they activated the terminal. The whole Cal showing pic conversation in my voice as well. Well, to be fair, my partner told me to stop stream and look at their nipples poking through their shirt. How am I supposed to react? Not like I would rail the shit out of them? Am I supposed to be calm and collected after that? If you had a nice pair of 34Ds in your DMs, would you be calm and collected? I didn't think so. Oh, speaking of sizes, hey, anyone on, by the way, new Streamloots card just dropped. Just one. I only had time to make one card, but it's a card that we had been kind of referencing often. New card available. You should check it out. It's a common rarity card. So real easy to get if you purchase any cards through Streamloots. Can't believe I have that memorized. I'm trying to buy you some nice underwear. Of course I'm going to memorize it. Cal, it's a running joke that I know my own cup size. Of course I'm going to memorize yours. Someone has to. You clearly didn't. Holy shit, pop off Jazz. I actually booped that fucking snoot. Good job. Holy shit, round of applause to Jazz for booping that snoot. You did it. Good job. And speaking of good jobs, Owenese, you've been a very good boomfie. Look at you, spilling the blood of our enemies, of the 4, all across these halls. You're such a good girl, Anise. Good piggy. Good boomfie. Such a good piggy. Kill for me. Proud of you. That's illegal. I don't know. Jazz did it. Jazz certainly got the boop. With a 20% chance of success, too. Anyways, I have some bad news. Durandal has gone rampant. You don't say! You don't say Durandal's gone rampant! Do you mean to tell me most AIs don't cackle evilly? You mean to tell me the guy who's been in charge of opening doors for 300 years has gone insane from opening doors for 300 years? And he's in an angry stage. This explains how Durandal was able to communicate with the Four and the Fit. While I've not theoretically, the Marathon computer net is not big enough to sustain rampant growth for very long. That means that as Durandal grows into the computer net, he'll begin to affect all aspects of the ship, resulting in unpredictable failures of otherwise benign computer systems. I've teleported you here to make sure that Durandal cannot gain access to a vital section of the ship. There is a series of control switches that you will need to activate to block his access. This is where you are now. Study the map so that you can do this quickly. Did we not tell her, hey, Durandal tried to kill us, and so we got into an escape pod and launched ourselves out? We kind of hid for a minute. Did we not? Did we not snitch? She's like, I'm going to talk to Durandal, see what he knows. And we're just like, yeah, good luck with that. Hope it goes well. As a former gamer, you do not like those odds. You're impressed. Literally Halo 5. Technically Halo 4. It's almost... Well, no, actually, that was 343. Huh. This is where you are now. Study the map so you can do this quickly. I was going to be like, almost like Bungie has been stuck on this story for ages, and they've just been like, we need to keep redoing Marathon. We need to keep repackaging Marathon in new ways. Like, I haven't played Destiny, but I wouldn't be surprised to find out how much of Marathon's DNA is within Destiny. Hell, you can get the compilers and armor set in Destiny. The security officer's helmet is a selectable style in Halo 3. Here's the first of 3 switches you'll need to activate. Here's the second switch. This is the last switch. Be warned that the aliens have already entered this area. So I'm just flipping switches to keep Durandal out. Got it. Oh, big boy! We're locking you out of the house! Huh. You think that's interactable? Durandal, you're in fucking trouble! Wow, there's a lot of fucking aliens on my mini-map. Hey, how'd you guys get behind me? How the fuck? Hey, I gotta say, that little compass on the bottom that tells me that enemies are approaching, coolest fucking feature in this. I have to be completely honest, this feature fucking rules. Like, okay, usually radars in games or whatever, you're like, yeah, I know there's enemies. Here it's like, what? How the fuck did they get behind me? Security breached! Like that really bad FNAF game? Go with your cookies, babe! I'd love to taste your cookie afterwards. Data transfer cohesion. Search string Christ. The Christ Soul Orbiters. Or cargo and resources and systems. I'm so fucking fat, I've eaten so much dough. Certainly gone to your ass, I can tell you that much. Cargo and resources in system transports were huge ships shaped like a hollow potato. That's a great way to describe a ship. Huge ships shaped like a hollow potato and designed to be able to move huge amounts of material between Earth and Mars with low cost and theoretically low maintenance. The system was simple. The Christ was put into orbit around Sol on the plane of the ecliptic, built with a powerful solar sail. The Christ could change its orbit easily to pass by Earth or Mars. On a flyby, materials could be loaded or offloaded. The energy used to accelerate or decelerate the materials would be supplied by the solar sail. Loading was accomplished by the giant tether and reel system, which would swing the material into orbit behind the Christ and then reel it in slowly. Offloading was accomplished with a powerful ion beam, which would pound the offloading material with steady stream of ion particles. The design of the Christ was innovative and useful, but it was not low maintenance. Of the 5 Christs that were built, 4 lasted around 100 years, and the other one only 73 before they needed to be brought back to Earth and refitted. Each refitting took about 15 years and completely occupied the Earth's space shipbuilding facility for that time. The result was that no more than 5 Christ could be kept in service at any time. No Christ was ever built after 2310. Thank you, Miku. I am having a wonderful Pride Month. The Christ failures devastated Mars. As the first 5 Christs were built, Mars' colony grew quickly, confident that the growth would continue. But when the source of Mars' resources failed, the colony found that it had overgrown its supportable size, and extreme poverty struck most of the population. Each time that a Christ broke down, the result was famine on Mars. The conversion of Deimos into the Marathon began. Wait, I'm sorry. The conversion of Deimos into the Marathon... Did we turn Mars's moon into a fucking ship? Into the Marathon began when the Mars colony was at the height of its power. By the time it was completed, 64 years later, the decline of Mars was well advanced. During that time, the Martian population had seen its standard of living drop by 80%. On top of oppressive poverty, Martians saw one of their moons being converted into a colony ship in an expensive and a risky colony venture, which was predominantly funded by ruling foreign power. The argument to make the Marathon into a Christ became more and more popular, but the UESC never seriously considered this an option. The farther that Mars sank into the depths of poverty, the more that the Marathon became a symbol for the oppression of the Martian people. No, that's actually hilarious. That's another fucking card I want to turn to a sound effect. Thank you. I was thinking, there was more sound effects I wanted to do, but I can't remember. That's one of them. No, that's actually hilarious. That was one of them. Another vocal similar to the pile. Fucking Peach has me quoting, hangs out with Peach for one day in a collab with other people. I am now constantly quoting the fucking, are you Japanese? No. Oh, so I can't see your Japan tees? No. So I can't see your pussy? No. Stuck in my head for a day. God forbid you turn into that woman's stream or join a call as she's going, I'm a child, I'm a child, I'm a fat little child. All it takes is 1 second and it's over. No. After the Marathon left, the UESC's attentions focused primarily on technological advancements and the upkeep of the Chris. Mars was left to decay. Population continued to increase as attempts at mandating abortion or sterilization always started revolt. So, UESC starts colonies on Mars, makes cheap ships to sustain those colonies, and bring cargo back and forth. But then it starts to cost a lot of money every time those ships go down. So the UESC says, fuck it. We're turning Mars's moon. We're turning Phobos into a fucking... Or we're turning Deimos into a new ship. The entire moon is becoming a ship. Huh. No fucking wonder the UESC does not want anyone. They already fucked up heavily on Mars. No fucking wonder they don't want people investigating Tau Ceti 4. We have investigated ourselves and have discovered that nothing has gone wrong. This is where I'm at now. There's the first switch right over there. There's a second switch. So wait, I'm here. So I need to go down the hall and to the left. And then from there, second switch and third switch. Got it. So let's double check all these switches. Switching up, you're switching up. Okay, that's good. Now we head. I need to somehow make my way up there. Huh. Apparently I hadn't discovered most of this area. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, bug bitches? Also, hi, Hunter. Welcome to Jordan. God, I really want to fight the compiler in New Marathon now. Because, okay, shooting the compiler in Classic Marathon causes it to get all staticky. Will it get the same static effect when it's injured in the new game? Or do they replace that for signal jamming? Because a lot of people have a theory that the funny pink guy on the signal jammer in New Marathon is Durandal. Durandal, why the fuck are you pink? Hi, just Hunter. Welcome for joining. How you doing? Damn, ow! I was like, damn, when did I lose all that health? Do you mind? A bitch trying to drink from the Slurpee machine. Listen, I know he criticized Nightshade because I was like, how the fuck do you think it's the Slurpee machine? But it is very funny to imagine it as a Slurpee machine. Security officer just kind of taking a quick break and getting a Slurpee in between fights, and that rejuvenates him. Okay, but if you were the security officer in Marathon, what flavor of Slurpee is the one that you're getting to restore all your health? You want state-mandated abortions, the fuck? Off to Mars we go. Holy shit. Ow, fuckers. That is a lot of dudes. I'm gonna let them come to me. Uh-oh. Mr. Compiler, I'd like to sincerely apologize for my cyberbullying! To see you later, fuckers! I'm off to go get another Slurpee. Oh god, they're following me. Fuck! How far back am I? I'm all the way over here. Got it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Would it be easier to just reload my save than to walk back over there? Dragon fruit mixed with sour apple Slurpee. What the shit? That does sound pretty good. Hey, what the fuck? Does dying and reloading the save cause that door to break? Aha! No, it doesn't. It just takes a second. Your two friends that you ever mention here are constantly quoting that movie. It's amazing. Y'all can quote all of Kung Fury for word for word. To be fair, Kung Fury is a pretty damn quotable movie. Hello! Hi, Spider! Looking for Jordan. What's poppin'? You'd be apple pie and taro hazel. Really? For a Slurpee? I didn't know they did apple pie. Or hazelnut. Doesn't necessarily sound like Slurpee flavors to me, but I'd be down. Apple pie especially. What game is poppin'? Marathon. Yes, that marathon that you're thinking of. See, look, there's a compiler raid boss from 𝐾𝐤. This isn't a bit. Look at the title. No, Spider, look at the title. This isn't a bit. This is what that game is based off of. Oh, it is Marathon. Yeah. Yeah, the new game is just a continuation of this series. Help! Help! Help me! Help me! I'm reloading. Back up, Mr. Compiler! You had no idea. Not only is it a continuation of the classic game Marathon from 1994, But actually, Marathon Classic from 1994 is just one of 3 games in a franchise. And if you have a Steam account, they're all available on Steam completely for free. Free to own on Steam. I think they re-released them on Steam when the new one was announced. I was like, here you guys go. Play and enjoy these before the new game comes out. Has anyone else noticed that I haven't gone to the bathroom the entire time we've been here? I, too, have noticed that. Fun fact, I was planning on going to the bathroom after beating this level. I have been drinking a lot of water. Like, I'm completely empty on water. But I think the reason I haven't gone is because I've been reading a lot. Message from Leela. Durandal's been denied access to some of the critical computer systems. This should ensure the mobility and the reliability of the defense drones. Unfortunately, I've received a distress signal from some crew who had sealed themselves off in one of the nearby access areas. They said they lost control over the doors and elevators on that level, and that the 4 have access to the area. It appears that Durandal has reacted to our move against him by giving the 4 access to a formerly secure area. We'll have to deal with Durandal sooner or later, but we can't be distracted from the 4 attack. I only hope that his rampant behavior won't continuously sabotage our defense efforts. I'm sending you to go save these crew members, clear the area of aliens. If enough of the crew survive, then perhaps we can get an intelligence report from them. End message. You're full of beer. Beer. Incoming message from Leela. Your mission here is simple. Keep as many humans as possible from being killed. Exterminate every alien in the area. You can only leave after the area is secure. There's some defense drones in the area, but I'm not sure what condition they're in or how much help they'll be. Kill every last alien. This is your current location. There are crew engaged in combat right next to your current position. Use a pattern buffer at this location as soon as possible. You can leave by this terminal when you've secured the area. End message. Oh, neat. So this is just kill everything. Holy shit! You boys need some help?
They're everywhere.
Oh my god! That is a lot of them. Honestly, pretty cool to see like actual humans in this shit. Sorry, buddy. Guns don't discriminate. How we doing, gang? Everyone alive and well? I rushed out as quickly as I could.
They're everywhere.
Can we talk? They're everywhere. Can you guys not open that door? You're just gonna let them in.
Everywhere.
Okay, we'll stop.
They're everywhere.
Well, most of them are dead, so don't worry about it. Talking hadn't been invented yet. Careful. Watch the door. Watch the door overhead. What? There's 4. Come on, let me up. Hurry up, you stupid elevator. Is this thing even on? Oh, come on! Well, whoever's up there is dead now. Hey, hey! Ammunition. It's a shortcut for later. Well, if you say so.
They're everywhere.
Someone's getting their shit rocked, that's for certain. Also, welcome back, Nightshade. What's poppin'? Dog, I just want to find a save point. That is a whole mess of 4. Hey, ow! Fucking watch it, you yesy bot. Okay. Oh, come on! I'm back here! I'm back in the fucking building again! You gotta go to bed. You gotta be up in 6.5 hours, so you're gonna head to bed. But you'll be watching the VOD. That's fine. I'm back in the fucking building! So instead, I'm just going to close the game and go visit a save room. God damn it. I wonder where the save point was in that area. I kind of rushed to go save all the humans. Alright, I got a BRB. So sit back, relax, and those of you who are sticking around, enjoy the show. See y'all in a minute. Hey, we're back. Let's pop in. So, like, damn, I hadn't noticed it'd been 3 hours already. I gotta say, other than the first level, like, we've kind of been, like, schmoovin'. I kind of expected the maps to be a lot more maze-like and labyrinthian, and they are to an extent, but I'm not like, it's been 40 minutes and we're still on the same level. Like, the first stage, right? The first stage, I think, was the most confusing thus far. And purely for the reason that, the only reason I find the first stage the most confusing is just because we were just trying to get used to, like, Marathon's weirdness. If you don't know, this game, just to let you know just how weird this game is, this was a Mac exclusive. Marathon was the Mac's answer to Doom. Who the fuck was gaming on a MacBook even back then? Marathon's cool, but hey, are you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? They actually knocked my ass down. These fucks actually managed to knock my ass down. I don't believe it. Bungie's first mistake was assuming people would be gaming on Macs. Bruh, Mac OS 8. Hi, Foxy's body pillow. Look at Jordan. But that was their first mistake. Just to give an insight to the levels of weirdness to this game. The interact button is tab. It's so fucking funky. There is no manual reloading. So just getting used to, like, Marathon's whole system and, like, how weapons work, how navigating the maps work, how fuck-ass elevators work. It had a bit of a learning. It's got a learning curve. But now that we've kind of picked up on the learning, it's like, oh. Actually, it's smooth. That's the thing, right? I don't know if you could pick up on it from how I'm playing, but, like, it's smooth. It's the only way I can describe it. Moving, I mean, you're a little slippery. But, like, the shooting is smooth. Going through the mazes is a little smooth. Despite how samey everything can look, it's also like, huh. I kind of know how to get around this place, and I know what objectives I gotta do. I was worried. When I heard that Marathon had objectives, it's not like Doom, right? Kill everything and then move on to the next room. Marathon is, go do this, go interact with that. I'm like, ugh. That's what made me hate Turok, because Turok had objectives, right? And Turok's objectives were, go find this orphan hidden in this area over here, and then go to this area to find this orphan hidden over here, travel deep underground into the doo-doo sewage to find a switch that'll open a door all the way over here to complete this objective, and it's like, brother, what the fuck? But honestly, Marathon's kind of simple. It's just shove your dick in that computer. And, like, considering I'm trying to fuck Thief from New Marathon, hell yeah, I can do that no problem. Let's just put your dick in that computer and something's gonna happen. Hey, you put your dick in that computer too soon. Go put your dick in these other computers and then put your dick in this one. It's like, oh, okay. So bouncy, you wish I would pounce on you. Well, I mean, if it's a pounce you're after, I certainly can, but what happens after I get on top of you, that's a different story. Oh, come on! Why'd you wash away my blood? That changes the plate! That changes the mood and setting entirely, you fuck! My bit! Hey, look what's back! Worth it. Hi, compa. Look, if you enjoyed a bad bit, well, maybe you should have spilled blood on me and then washed it off, sucker. Get scammed. Hi, J Springer. Let's pop in. Look, if you enjoyed it. Yeah, honestly, classic marathon plays pretty smooth. I mean, it really is no different than go pick up blue key card, go find the blue door. This door's blue for an amazing reason. I'm blue now. There's gotta be a save point. Ah, fuck me. God damn, okay, the guns are hitting the humans. The guns are hitting the humans. Gotta get moving! Gotta get moving! It is so fucked that there is no save point in this fucking map. Early on, so that you could save before all the humans get obliterated. Holy shit. I mean, a decent amount of them lived. Just not all of them, you know? I'm so sorry, you scared the shit out of me. God, if only the UESC went down so quickly in the newer game. What did that do? Hey, hey, what are you doing, dumbass? Hey, hey, go back to the other room. Go back to the other room. What are you doing? What are you doing, stupid? What are you, where are you going? You are running headfirst into danger, you fucking idiot. What the hell is your problem? You're running into more of them, dumbass! Did you kill him? You killed him, didn't you? That's fine. That was natural. How did you get over there? That's just natural selection at work. Oh my god, are you fuckers body blocking me? I couldn't back up for a moment there, and I think it's entirely because of that fucking guy. Holy shit, there are so many of you. Hey, so like, how many humans survived that? Not a lot. Not a lot. You're trying to game on Mac, it's like hell. You felt the same way here. Oh, what? You don't feel the same way now? You don't want to talk about my chess personality? Come on. Who do you like better, left titty or right titty? Whose personality do you think suits you more? You sure you don't feel that way? What did these gotta change, huh? Don't tell me you got used to it. Now that you think about it, considering macOS 8 was better in almost every way, how did Apple fuck macOS up so badly that Windows became the better gaming operator? Honestly, just have a look at prices. Was macOS just way more expensive? Because if so, then there's your answer. I mean, most people at the time weren't ready to invest so much into a PC, so... If they get not... Wow, are you the only one that's left? What the fuck happened to all the others? No, 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 no. Every last one of them died, huh? Holy shit. I mean, that's kind of on them. They could have just stayed in that room. I don't know why they ran out like that. At least we got one guy alive, that's all that matters. And a UESC bot. Dude, there's no way these dumbasses are surviving this. If that dude, there's a dude behind me and he's still alive, I'm actually gonna be genuinely impressed. No, he died. Nah, he could have been more dead. least I've got UESC bots with me. Most of the CODs are even unplayable on Mac. Honestly, a majority of games are unplayable on Mac. So it's crazy to think that Bungie took a gamble with Mac OS when developing their game. What the fuck? Where am I? I'm in a tube. Is the tube going up or down? I can't tell. It is! God damn it, this thing's an elevator. Thank you for the headcanon about my tits, Joseph. I'll neither confirm nor deny that. That's for you to enjoy. Hi, Dalrat. What's poppin'? Welcome for joining. How you doing? I see you, big guy. I see you, SpongeBob Big Guy Pants, okay? I fucking see you. God, I really hope this game doesn't have a fail state on depending on how many humans live or die. It's not my fault those dumbasses ran headfirst into danger. To be fair, Mac OS 8 was like actually better. You scared me, buddy. I almost put your ass down myself. Leave that to me. My God, look at all those green squares on my minimap. They're still alive. Well, they were. Where the fuck did the human... Did those dumbass... Okay, wait. I hear a guy crying out for help like a little pussy bitch that he is. Run away. Run to where I came from, you idiot. All the aliens in that direction are dead. Stop running in the direction I am going. There are aliens that need to be killed in that direction. Holy shit. Why are you all so fucking stupid? Oh, hey, cool ship. Wait, there's a group of them over there. They're not gonna last long. Run, yellow shirt, run! Oh my God, did you see that? There's a UESC bot right behind the big purple thing, and it just shot down one of the guys. Did you shoot the other guy? UESC bot, what the fuck? Whatever. I see there's survivors in this direction, but for how long, I don't know. Probably not that long, considering they have the fucking... They've got the survival instincts of a wet napkin. Help! Hi, Pass. Welcome for joining. This is a game Marathon should have been. I can see what you mean. It would have been really cool to have gotten a single-player title like that. However, I really fucking love New Marathon. I kind of like New Marathon a whole lot. I'm hoping it eventually turns around and starts to do really, really well. God damn it! Oh, I had one save point. It was ages ago. Damn it. I kind of really hope New Marathon turns around and does really well, that they eventually put out a single-player version of the game. Or they take the assets of that game and make a single-player campaign out of it. That sure would be nice. Alright, you little Chuddite, you're gonna sit here in this room? No, no, no. You stay away from that door. You stay over there, and you don't die. You're kind of the only one left. All the others are dead. It's just you, little Chuddite. The bullet sounds are frying you. The sound effects in this game are something, but I fuck with them. Gory with bright colored aesthetics, emphasizing the power and aura farming of being a battle roid. Counterpoint pass. You have not lived until you've skinned several runners in a single go. The highs of skinning an entire lobby, plus getting a bunch of rooks to spawn in, only for them to realize the massacre they've spawned into. Are you guys like friends? Oh my god, they're communicating. We can't have that. You know what? That's fair. I took out one of his, he took out one of mine. Boom, boom, boom. Also, goddamn it, is that guy the fucking survivor from this room? No. Perfect. Stay over there. Stay. I'm gonna punch you. No. Yeah, look. He's trying to run towards the door. He's trying to make a break for it. No, dumbass. You stay in there. I need at least one survivor after this whole ordeal's done. They crave adventure. No! Do not let them out of their house, okay? They are indoor pets. You keep them inside. Okay? Alright? The human colonists are to remain inside the UESC marathon at all times. Do not let them out. Do not let them mingle with the alien wildlife. They do not have their shots. They are stupid creatures. They have no idea. They have no idea how to survive out in the wild. Do not let them out of captivity. But yeah, while I agree past a new first-person single-player based campaign marathon would be rad, it's Sony we're talking about, and it's like 2020 Sony we're especially talking about. I'm sure Bungie wanted to do a single-player marathon, and PlayStation said, we ordered 15 live service games. We want 15 live service games. So Bungie probably went, okay, we're gonna use marathons, so that way when this does well, we could be like, see, it's doing well. Give us a single-player game. And then Concord happened and ruined everything for everyone. And then a high guard happened right after and ruined even more for everyone. God damn it, new marathon's good and hot and it has style and substance, unlike the other two. Well, that then Bungied. Well, the marathon team was busy with the new marathon. The Destiny team was kind of shitting on the floor, and would continue to do so. You're all out of cows. No! The last of the deers. I killed the one human. This guy's got a 4 escort. That's funny. This live service game will do good. I'm just glad that Sony realized, yeah, okay, fine. I'm glad they canceled every other live service that they were currently ordering and are scaling it back. I'm glad they at least finally learned their lesson. You think Concord would teach them their lesson? No, they had to watch Highguard flop and be like, well, that one doesn't even belong to us, but that shit failed so bad that, you know what? We're just gonna cancel all our other ones. All the other ones we currently want. Actually, maybe we don't want those. Now we just kind of have to wait 3 to 4 years to see what their new plan is. Considering they sure as shit ain't announcing anything anytime soon. Oops, went a little too hard on the live service games. Kinda forgot you need, holy shit! That was fucking instant. Kinda forgot that you need single-player games in between live service drops. Sorry, Joseph, I don't really have a commands command. If you want to know what the fun ones are, they're sleuts that take you to Stream Elements page, or Streamloots page. There's boop, which boops me. There's boob, that tells you how many times you've looked at my boobs. That's about it. Everything else is just kind of utility. Everything else is like a shout out command, like a command to go see the links to my other channels. We only really have the two. We only have the two that are extra fun. Wait, that robot's one of mine. Holy shit, dude. How did you survive that shot? Bro actually ate an entire grenade to the face. I'm impressed. Wait, this might be the run. Excuse me. Well, it would have been the run till dumbass over there body blocked me. Oh, shit, that's a big one. You stay away from that one. Buddy, why are you running towards it? Are you fucking stupid? You're welcome, by the way. Holy fuck, what the hell is your problem? Alright, off we go this way. Slowly, but surely... Oh, I have to turn on the elevator first. Duh. Who are these two? They're just kind of conversing now. They're chilling. They're not... Where did the other one go? There he is. God, I'd kill him myself if I could. Proud of you two. You stay there. You two stay there and don't go anywhere. Don't go into the fucking elevator that crushes you. Doors are dangerous right now. Our door AI, door handle, kind of flew off the rails. So don't trust doors, okay? Don't ride elevators. Y'all stay... Ow, fucker. Y'all stay down there. Hey, Seth, what's poppin'? Welcome for joining. How you doing? I gotta say, firing my shots and seeing the big thing flash in the dark every second is kind of fucking scary.
Annis_N_Spicy says 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐜𝐡. Boom.
Oh, come on. I've got boob enough, haven't I? Do you know how spread apart the save locations are in this fucking map? Show some kindness. Listen. That was entirely on him. He ran to my line of fire. I don't know what you expect from me. Alright, I had to be this way. There was just no... There was no way. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, they're pouring in. Oh, they're pouring in. Looking for Johnny. Think of the follow. Wonder if there's a booty position. What if you've got the channel points? Use your channel points to roll the change pose and see what you get. Hey, can I get a save point? That'd be really sick. I'd love it if you can offer me a save point. You fucking idiot. Your outfit was orange too. Same color as the alien I was shooting at. Come on.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh god, are those humans coming down the elevator? big fuck. Wow, I fear the day they add those things to New Marathon. Considering how many fucking runners it takes to take down a goddamn compiler. I can't imagine how many runners it would take to take down the big four. Bro's so big, they call him a 5. I like how the two of you are singing 2 different songs. Dante is singing singing the fucking Metal Gear Rising song, and Aeneas is singing Linkin Park. Listen, buddy, you were hugging the big thing for cover. I don't know what you expected. I'm safe over here, right? They call me the 5. My dad is the 4. Alright, slowly but surely. We're getting there, we're getting there. Ha! What's the matter, big boy? No long-range projectiles? You look kind of stuck. Well, you're bleeding, so that tells me you're taking damage. Well, Joseph, was this the pose you were looking for? Well, he was taking damage. Fascinating. Is this an elevator? It's got an elevator texture. No, the next one is an elevator. I think. It says I've killed things here. Dumbass! No! Get off! You're gonna die, stupid! Turn around! Turn around! He's just going up and down the elevator. It's just enrichment for him. Got it. Okay. I think he's stuck. Honestly, all the better for me. Whew. Did we do it? Did we get the Carklins? Nearly. Where the fuck did all you come from? Excuse me, coming through. I want my ammo. Hey, buddies. That looks like a thing I can pick up. Can you scoot over? Huh, those are grenades. I guess I can carry a max of 8 grenades. Well, I think I did it. This seems to be the end. Well, I guess I saved the day, it's safe to say. We did it, gang. All the 4 are killed. Wow, this mission sucked. Yay! No, that would have been perfect to play. As all these humans are getting beaten to death by the fucking 4. Oh, hey, look, guy on the elevator got himself a little friend. Well, they're both going up and down. Yippee! Yay! They're kind of having the time of their life out there, I guess. Good for them, question mark? As far as I'm aware, I guess we've cleared it out. Wow, look at how many humans are alive. Who'd have thunk 40 squats make your ass sore? Who'd have thunk? Especially if you ain't done them in a minute. Well, shit. Well, I guess I just head back now. And I tell the hot computer lady, I killed every alien and kept your stupid little chuds alive. Look, it's the last one ever. Still one human in captivity. You love to see it. Unless actually there's more over here, considering there's... Oh my god, there's a fucking elevator here! You ain't done squats in a minute. You did them with a little weight. I'm so fucking scared. Please, I worked so hard for this. No more. No more. No more. Oh. Well then. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't there a save point here? Yes, there is. Hello, Santa May died Dante. We did it. The day is saved, I think. What the fuck was that sound? Hello? Why is this place called the Funhouse? Hey, I hear alien bitches out there. Is this thing on? This elevator on?
Is this too easy for you?
I don't know, Mr. Pursuer. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Surprised those of y'all playing your cards right now haven't found the new one. I'm starting to think this elevator isn't on. Well, how the fuck do I turn it on? Fuck! Alright, click by mistake! You should do 100 squats again. I keep right-clicking. My mouse is so fucking sensitive. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. It's called the Funhouse because there's ammo in here and I forgot all about it. What the hell does that open up? Again, which of these elevators turns on? I hear a chud alien. But I don't know how to get up there. Clock's ticking! Yeah, apparently so!
Grab his stick and twist it!
Can you go? Do you have elevator dysfunction? Electile dysfunction? Well, I can't hit that button anymore. There you are! Great, now he's dead. So that's an elevator. I'm gonna...
Grab his stick and twist it!
Not turn something off. Not on, off. I'm gonna save my game again now that I have ammo. And I killed the last alien I couldn't find. Still don't know the purpose of this room. It was probably a shortcut. But for what? I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me, coming through. How do I get back to spawn? Because the fucking elevator that I thought...
looking at what I'm looking at, bro? It's a nice fucking rack. One of those C's.
Thank you.
D's? I don't give a
F's,
fuck.
actually.
I know one in my mouth. That's what I fucking know.
Oh my.
Snek VOD ain't watching the gameplay.
Not there's much gameplay to watch. Hey, can you Go, thank you. Oh, that one died. Thank you. Well then, I think I know who made the new one. Jensen, yes! Come! What a great fucking video. Why'd that man explode? He was in my way. That's why. Precisely why. Dog, the entirety of the stream has been this level. Damn, I can't believe the last hour of stream has just been this one level. Holy shit. Cause like, wow.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Cause like, right? I went to the bathroom because we died in this level and respawned in the one before. And I had to just do that whole gauntlet again. And I've just kind of been in this, an entire hour on this one. It didn't feel that much. It didn't feel that way. It really, really didn't. I'm also incredibly shocked to find out that in the area with the most population, with the densest population, there's no healing. All these humans in this area, and there's no back to stations. Like, hello? Hi, Peppercat. Welcome for joining. What's poppin'? Okay, I'm entirely convinced that I just had to take the elevator back up. But for whatever reason, the elevator ain't activating. And I think it has something to do with those fuck-ass switches. Because I'm exploring a lot of rooms, and it's like, there's not a whole lot. This level's pretty linear, pretty straightforward. Boom, 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 boom. This hallway was really fucking cool. Where it's really dark and you'd fire your gun and you'd see the enemy at the very end get lit up. That was cool. Also, man, what the fuck? The whole... God damn it. Rode the elevator back up. The whole, like, map just kind of being built on itself. Also really fucking cool. Do I take... Well, no, because the only thing in that room was that fucking button. All that button did was turn that elevator on. So I'm sure the only way back is through... Is this the marathon game everyone talks about? Yes, it is. You can't see it, but I'm currently playing as peak character design and that machine I want to fuck, the thief. It looks like there might actually be a way back. I just need these two fucking... Move it! Thank you. Here we go. There was a save point here, and let me guess. Incoming message from Leela. You've allowed too many civilians to be killed. It is doubtful that any of the survivors will give any useful information. The aliens seem to have been caught off guard by the strength of our counterattack. This is good news, but I've detected more ships landing on the marathon, and I fear the aliens are reinforcing their efforts. End of message. Well, hey, at least it teleported out. God damn it. Also, what do you mean I allowed too many of them to die? Look at how many little idiots are running around the map. What the fuck? Leela, I saved as many as I could. Hello? How many more did you want to survive? I'm gonna Google what information I can get once we find another save point. I'm gonna Google how many people I need to save. Boom, boom. I think it's really fucked. Okay, well, we saved the game fucking right across from the end of the level, so I'm gonna close it here. Continue saved game. What's the save? The Rose. I'm gonna Google that real quick. Also, how far? Okay. Arrival, bigger guns nearby, never burn money, defend this, couch fishing, the rose. Oh, that's level 5. And there are... Oh my god! Huh. Took us an entire stream to beat 5 levels in a 36 level game. Got it. We will be playing Marathon 1 for a while. Marathon, the Rose. How many survivors? The Rose level, Marathon Wiki. Trivia. The music for this level is titled Aliens Again. The northern half of the levels automatically correct flower-related region names on the level map. The stem, stamen, and pistili, other region names included, are Recreation Area number 5 and Funhouse. There's also another flower-related map region name called Petals, which cannot be seen in-game due to a bug. It can only be read by a map editor. When the map is opened in a map editor, a written message can be found outside the bounds of the level. It reads, "Never stop firing! GK rules!" GK refers to Greg Kirkpatrick, who designed this level. Your level sucks! Here we go, public access terminal. So, if you find the terminal before rescuing all the civilians, before killing all the 4, you get a message that says, "You have not sufficiently secured the area. There are civilians who are still endangered." And here's the one that we got. "You've allowed too many civilians to be killed." If we save them, the message reads, "You've done well. The area is secure and the civilians are now giving you reports as to what they have seen since the invasion began." Hopefully, some of their information will be useful. That's fucking awesome. I love that. The options are, you killed too many. Oh well. We won't get any useful information. And also, you saved them. Hopefully we'll get something useful. Heading to bed, Pepper Cat. Take care and thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And thank you for the oink. You're about as confused as a little Victorian boy that was dragged to 2026 Mexico and learned about the whole thing about surrealism. Yeah, I guess we could say this game is a fucking marathon. Marathon levels. Oh my god. We are never finishing this game. I don't think we're binging all 3 marathon games. I think Marathon 1 is going to take us a minute. Yeah, silver lining. We don't have to replay that level because results the same. Which I figured. I figured if the game did keep a check as to how many people there are. 26 levels? Is a marathon 26 miles? See, that'd be really funny, but I said 30. I said there's 30 levels. Tisk, tisk. And I've not even gotten to that level! Fuck, okay, yeah, we're certainly taking our time with Marathon. Listen, it's a marathon, not a race, alright? It's a marathon, not a race. But I am racing to think some poompies, so let's do that. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. It has been my pleasure streaming for you. We'll be back tomorrow with the rest of Hrot. And depending on how long it takes to get through Hrot, we'll be back with more Marathon as well. But there's only like an hour or 2 left in Hrot. We'll spend the other half of the stream playing Marathon. Anyways, thank y'all so much for hanging out. And once again, huge thank you to NotChronos_ for the $200 Stream Loots tip. Thank you for the $200 Stream Loots tip while I was offline. Holy fucking shit, that is massive. Thank you, thank you. And then over on Twitch, let's see here. Thank you to Kimono Boy Q for the follow. 𝐒𝐧, thank you for the follow. Nightshade, thank you for the resub at 20 months. Stitches, thank you for the 145 stream streak. Tommy Muse, thank you for the resub at 58 months. Gunter, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Equine Rooster, thank you for the 135 stream streak. Christy, thank you for the resub at 43 months. SSJD, thank you for the raid. Squirted Beaver, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Alexander Morningstar 666, thank you for the follow. Mimir Dadula Hans, thank you for the follow. Chrono Drago, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Faded Yume, thank you for the 25 stream streak. Pepper Cat 700, thank you for the follow. Alright, we'll be back tomorrow. And for all the new folks who are joined and are interested in lurking in not just my stream, but the Discord as well, we've always got that available to you. Be sure to check the rules. Be sure to claim your roles, otherwise you'll be mistaken for a bot and kicked. And enjoy all the goodies. It's one of those Discords where, especially if you accept the NSFW role, as a new person, there's just a plethora of treats to enjoy. Alright, in the meantime, let's find someone to raid. And I think I have exactly... I think I see someone I would very much like to raid. We're gonna go send the raid on over to another one of my lovely model siblings, Just Peachy Juice, who is having a donathon. And currently is only 42 dual hairs away from playing horror games while listening to silence occasionally interrupted by a metal pipe. What a fucking genius idea. I clenched my fist angrily, being like, fuck, why didn't I think to do that first? Damn, for 400? Shit. Damn it. Anyways, go show Just Peachy Juice a lovely time. They have another model made by my wonderful model artist, Hollow Synth. They got a more cartoony, very pastel, very alien look. They're so sparkly. Let's go show Peachy Juice some love. If you are subscribed, we're going to shoot. And if you're not subbed, we'll just dance our way in there. Boom. Alright. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good one. Enjoy yourselves, and I will see you all the next time I see you. Till then, bye-bye.